What's the deal, y'all? You feel me? We are here finally, you feel me? Fair to say, man. And we got one of my boys, you feel me, that we ain't introduced yet, but we gonna get into it though, man. We gonna get into it, but we finally here, man. What's the deal? Yeah, we at the round table, man. See what they got, you know what I'm saying? We gonna see what we talking about today. You know what I'm saying? We gonna see what we talking about today. But yeah, man, we got my boy Lazar here, you know what I'm saying?
What's the deal, y'all?
Yeah, you famously known for, you know, running the streets.
At that part,
you know what I'm saying? Cookies, you know what I'm saying? Interviews,
you know what I'm saying? Local hood news, you know what I'm saying?
Local hood news.
Everything, man.
Yeah, you feel me?
Finally up in here, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, you did do something for us when we was doing the news. You was out there on the streets. You went out there, you did the Kobe Bryant shit, you feel me? And then I did the where they was tagging at, you know what I'm saying? Downtown, you did that. We did that. If you're not familiar, if y'all was watching the news, y'all was real news watchers, y'all already fucking know. You know what I'm saying? But you here with us, man. You feel me?
I'm here. I'm happy to be here.
Welcome, man.
It's been a long time coming, you know what I mean? So now I'm finna officially make my stamp, you know what I mean, and turn this thing up, man. You know what I'm saying?
Live in person is crazy. No more correspondence. You at the table.
Yeah. Don't get it twisted, you know what I mean? I love being in the streets. I mean, if you guys have seen, you know, the interview stuff and what I do with local hood news, I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? If the police is there, ain't no stopping me. You know what I mean? I was going heavy. Like perfect example when they had the George Floyd riots going on. That's when I started local hood news, and like I said, it was pandemonium, and I was like, you know what? I'm finna be all up in the mix of filming. Police get back. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get back, but get closer. You know what I'm saying? Right in front of their face. But you know, it was dope, man.
So you stay LA cousin?
Say what?
You stay LA cousin?
Y'all could.
Yeah. We related somehow.
I'm sitting here like, wait a minute.
I think I'm a little bit darker than him, all right? I'm more mocha. He's more vanilla, you know what I'm saying?
He got a little LA tan.
Yeah, I ain't been outside.
Y'all been
He got the Rolex chain.
You know what I mean?
Hold on now.
That's reflecting. That's what it is. Yeah.
Come on, man.
Oh man,
but
we here, man. We here, man. Last night was an epic night. Let's just let the record reflect. Legendary, super legendary, super crazy, man.
How you feeling is the question, nigga. You came in here with a different aura, nigga. You feel like it was big stepping,
man.
That shit, I don't know. It made me. I had so many. It was so many feelings.
Yeah.
It was when I was on that stage, I was just like, damn. Not only do I gotta make Kendrick proud, I gotta make the whole city proud. I gotta make everybody on this stage proud of me, my fans proud of me. I should not be on this stage, okay? You know, this is a lot of motherfuckers that's really still been doing their thing that still need to be highlighted and recognized. And you know what I mean? And they still need their flowers still at a young age. You know what I'm saying? You got Mustard up there, you got YG up there, you feel me? Dot up there, Q up there,
baby, the
Rock up there.
Huh?
Like 310 baby, you got Rucci up there.
Everybody.
Man.
But why do you feel like you said I should not be up there? Why do you feel like that? Because I don't agree.
Well, I mean, I feel like I am a part of Los Angeles, but you know what I'm saying? I feel like it is a lot of them niggas that's been doing their things for years that put their imprint on the culture. And I guess I'm just starting to do what I'm doing. And I'm guessing, you know what I mean? I'm putting my foot on the gas too. Not that I'm not supposed to be up there, but it's just like, I'm up here.
This was the time, though.
You know what I mean? I'm up here with y'all, so I gotta make sure I make everybody proud.
Yeah, nah, you good,
That's
man.
understandable.
You actually is a representation. Now, not only do you represent a section, you represent a media space now.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it was officially only right. You probably one of the only media people for real up there. I seen Big Boy.
I mean, no, you had Big Boy, you had Head up there.
Gina.
You feel me? I don't know if Gina was
I don't
there,
think
but
she
shout
made it
out
up there.
Gina.
I don't know if she was
Gina
up there, but she was in the building. Shout out Gina.
It's just
for
all
sure.
walks of culture. Like, you got Tommy the Clown up there.
That was cold. That was iconic.
Let's just let the record reflect. So everybody's up there that means something to Los Angeles.
For sure.
And that shit was just tight. You feel me? Like, I was like, okay, like when niggas look back at this picture, it's kind of like when they do that. What is that fucking magazine that do everybody in hip hop? That's the newest niggas.
Double XL.
Double XL cover.
Yeah, Double XL.
This is that shit right there.
For sure.
You know, you look back at Double XL covers that who's doing shit now.
So introduction.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? Like that's how this is right there. You gonna look back like where this nigga at now. So bitch, when you look at our picture, that's how I'm like. When you look at me on this picture, I should be one of the biggest niggas out here. That's all that was ringing through my head at the moment. But other than that, I had a real good time.
Yeah,
that shit was super fun. I think everybody that I ran into, like we definitely putting an impression on people out here. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people, we putting a big impression on motherfuckers. Just FIGGMUNITY world, period.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
they
for
know
sure.
all of us.
The stamp
You
is
know
real.
what I mean? Like this, they fucking with us. So that was a real good feeling too, man. It was a lot of love in the building.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Bro.
seen
I'm
it,
talking
man.
about stupid gang members in the building.
Man, I think that's what makes it even more iconic because you gotta understand when was the last time something like this really happened where there was all
Right.
these sections under one roof, no drama, you know what I'm saying, unity really putting on, you know what I'm saying, for the West Coast, you know what I'm saying, culture in front of the whole world too, because it's one thing just to be, you know what I'm saying, people come to the concert, but for this to be,
Right.
what was it on Amazon Music and on Prime,
For the world
correct?
to see.
Twitch.
For the world to
everything,
see,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
For the world
That
to
really
see.
makes it even more iconic because I think with something like this back in the day, I don't even think there was those platforms to even show this. You know what I'm saying?
There was
So-
no streaming like that.
No,
Hell
nothing.
no, hell no, bro.
Yeah, man.
So it was a real good feeling. So I felt just how everybody else felt at home. He looking too. I'm
Yeah.
at this looking at the screen too. You know what I mean?
Man.
Yeah.
Just sitting there, a surreal moment. I'm like, this shit is wow.
It's
man.
super inspirational.
Yeah.
It's super inspirational. I feel like when you see stuff like this, for a lot of people, even if you're already like grown and in the space, you kind of get to be like, damn, we could do this. I could do this.
Yeah.
Everybody
No,
can do
for
this.
real.
And so it makes you, it kind of puts that fire up under your feet. Like, hold on, I gotta do better. I gotta get better because I want to be able to be a part of this. Like,
I want to. Yeah, this should be everlasting. For
yeah,
me.
exactly.
I should always be here with my peers and my people. Like, you know, I don't rap. You feel me? But I'm still doing something for the culture.
For sure.
Exactly.
And I'm doing something just for Los Angeles. So I'm like, I gotta do it. You know what I'm saying? This is me. Like I shouldn't. I should be here then. I didn't know if I didn't know. I didn't know. You know what
No,
I mean?
you
That was
should.
one of them things that you didn't know. That night, I didn't know I was gonna be right there. But
Nah, man,
you
'cause-
feel me? Like,
Yeah.
so I think everybody that was on that stage like looking like, oh shit, we in this motherfucker. Like we didn't know we was supposed to be doing this,
Yeah.
but so let's make it work.
Yeah.
It was like a Los Angeles family reunion. Like
Yeah.
if you didn't like from the outside looking in for somebody who's not from here, it felt like it was like a welcoming show. Like if you didn't know nothing about LA music or what's going on currently or the sound specifically, like I was interacting with some homies on Twitter and like it's just a sound. You got to
Yeah.
respect the sound
For
that
sure.
it produces, you know what I'm saying, being out here in the West Coast. So it was a great introduction seeing even before Kendrick came out, you know, all the sets from DJ Head to Mustard.
Yeah.
And DJ Heads was dope because that was like the up and coming.
right.
Yeah.
And so like Kendrick made sure that it was communicated that let's make sure we highlight. He said it in his set, like let's highlight the beginning and where we are now. And it's dope that he put the light
Yeah.
on a lot of these young artists that FIGGMUNITY has had on stream already.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it
I
just
feel like
goes
it
to
went
show
in
you.
tiers.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
like
It was like
the
leveled
newer
up.
ones. Then Mustard brought out like the ones that have been around for a while, and then
His set was
Kendrick was
crazy.
like, "I'm bringing out the hitters
And my
like,
family.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
everybody just rushed back on stage. Like I thought that was super dope.
What y'all think about Headset?
But
Headset
I
was
love
fire.
Headset, man. He brought
Headset
out
was
Kalen
fire.
for real. You know what I'm saying? Along with G Perico.
Yup.
And yeah, that
Gucci.
was crazy. I love to see G up there, and I told G too. Everybody that I really got a personal relationship with, I made sure I text him or I called him, and I was like, bro, I'm so fucking proud of you.
Yeah.
Because the
That's
look in their eyes
Got to, yeah.
when they was up there, and it's just the energy they had. Like, this shit is what we supposed to be doing or what I'm supposed to be doing. And it was great seeing them up there. You feel me? Problem, my boy Problem.
Shout out
Oh man,
Prob.
child problem.
Shout out
out
Problem,
Prob.
man.
Building.
You know what I mean?
He lit that bitch
I had to call him and tell him, look, bro, you let niggas know who's who.
That
Oh, God.
song was like,
You let niggas know
Man.
who's
Yeah.
who that night. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
don't forget about me type shit.
sure.
yeah. You know you seasoned when you're not rapping over this instrumental. And I
That
want to
too.
let everybody
part.
know that. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people still have the words and the lyrics to their song. So if you just got the beat and you could just control the crowd
And your
you know,
breathing.
yeah, like,
All that.
bruh, like he just let niggas know who's who and the
Why?
songs. You know what I'm saying? And he just iconic
Yeah.
out
For
here.
for sure.
Like, don't never forget. You
When that
feel
shit
me?
drop,
Like,
no matter where you are,
For
I don't care
real,
where
like,
you are
don't
in this
never
country.
forget.
It's one of the
Yeah,
ones
it's one
you
of the ones
just.
that you
Yeah.
know, you feel for sure.
Yeah, don't never
and
forget.
it's crazy because he came out so smooth too. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, a lot of artists run out extra
That's what I was gonna
He
say.
walked extra slow, and then he just grabbed the mic and was just, you know what I'm saying, reciting it a cappella, and then boom, drop that. That's how you know you a real seasoned artist. If you can do something like that, you know what I mean? Man, you the man for sure.
And if you could find a place to do it in a big set.
Exactly.
Which is what I think was really tight about seeing everybody's performances. It was like everybody got to show their personalities in their sets as well. So he kind of was like, you know, on some like, I'm the big dog.
Yeah,
like I've been out here, y'all. I love all y'all, but I'm big bruh. So I'm gonna come a little more formal, and I'm gonna actually put a little structure to mine. I'm not just gonna run out here. I'm gonna do some lights. I'm gonna do some this. Like I thought that was super tight on his part, and I think it's really big with his rebrand. Cause you know he's doing a big rebrand right now.
Shout out Jason Martin.
Yeah, he's transitioning from Problem to Jason Martin. And then he's coming real classic with like working with DJ Quick and like the legends. And so he's like, you know, I gotta kind of elevate a little bit. And I thought that was really tight on his part, but he wasn't too big for the program at the same time.
So basically you're saying he's following the footsteps of what Kendrick Lamar, you know how Kendrick Lamar transitioned from K-Dot to Kendrick, so you think Problem's doing the same thing from Problem to, what's his name? I don't even know his name.
Jason Martin.
Jason Martin.
Jason Martin. You see how eloquent it is? Like,
see, you go to this his real
Jason
name?
Martin.
Yeah.
Like, Jason Martin, because you know what I'm saying? People use their real name. They try to make it, put a more eloquent to the name, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like he's trying to do that to probably
change his sound. I think when you do that, you don't want to be in that box. You know, when you think of Problem, no shade, when you think of Problem, you think of that sound.
Mollywood.
So when you go to your real name, it opens up the door for people to interpret who you are as an artist, and maybe he's going to touch on, you know, more real topics and shit like that.
I think it's about
I don't
growth.
think the Problem thing ever leave him though.
Nah,
no, it can't.
Shout out Chike was out there. Zoe Sama, I seen him doing his thing. Wally Sensei, yes sir. You feel me?
RJ lit it up.
Oh yeah,
RJ lit it up.
RJ was stepping.
RJ let niggas know who's who too, man.
Sure.
RJ gonna let
West
you know
Coast
who's
legend,
who
nigga.
That part.
every motherfucking time, man. You feel me? Like he can walk around that whole stage.
Yeah.
It was just beautiful to see. I love his growth. I love everything he's done and he's doing. You feel me? Like that was a beautiful thing to see. And then you know, lastly, Head brought up Tommy the Clown.
That was fire.
And then I'm just like, hey, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Man.
The only thing I hated about that, not the performance, but I really wish that the crowd, because the crowd wasn't all the way full up yet, and then there were like people watching. You would see like the commentary, because you know when stuff like that happens, you live tweeting, you watching it all in time with everybody else. The world just didn't understand it the way we do, and I was like, damn, why are y'all not paying? Like,
even
y'all should just appreciate it, whatever it is.
But that's
you know
fine
what I mean?
though. That's fine.
Like, I hated that they were saying those things. Like,
that's something that you're gonna have to go back and look at and be like, oh, okay.
I get it.
right.
Now I get it.
I
Because
did
this
a
is
little
going to
bit.
live forever. This is on a big platform. Millions and millions of people got to see this. And Tommy the Clown was selling out the forum
Man, what?
before anybody.
A
Just
legend.
anybody.
A
He
classic.
said 92, I think,
Like,
something like that.
He
started.
was selling out the
96, something
forum,
like
doing
that.
what he did on stage.
Same
he was
thing.
selling out those venues.
Right.
So, and that's big for our culture to seeing this nigga riding around in that fucking 5.0 with them speakers
Man.
and just partying and just showing up to all the kids' parties, making niggas smile to this day. All these kids is
Still
fucking with
going.
him. Like, so rather the world get it right now, you feel me? Like, that shit don't matter. Like, they'll get it later and they gonna know what he meant to the culture. Homie.
For
'Cause
sure.
He was supposed to be on that stage.
Absolutely.
No,
You know what I
for
mean?
LA,
Like,
it has to
absolutely.
be.
Yeah.
For sure, he was supposed to be on that stage. Niggas tweeting and all that. That just people just need attention, don't know, and quick to say some negative shit.
I think a lot of
You
the
know what I mean?
consumers too. I don't know what it looked like when they was panning to the crowd. It looked like a lot of the crowd was the younger, more current fan base. They would have no idea. Even if you're from LA, unless your parents told you about Tommy the Clown, you had no idea. So a lot of the people looked like they was just like not entertained, but you know, people that not informed, shit, they don't know the legend.
Yeah, I feel like you would know. You would know. Because, like, even with me, I'm not from here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm from up top. I'm from the Bay, but we all know who Tommy the Clown is. If you from the coast, you know. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm just like, with this, it's great because Kendrick blasted the West Coast culture to the world. And so it's like, it's tight, but people don't always understand us out the gate. So it's like, y'all are gonna figure it out.
Go back and look a little bit.
I wish y'all would have took the time to just appreciate it in that moment, but you're gonna figure it out.
Yeah, I think this right here too is gonna start a whole new movement for the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta realize, like, you gotta think about this. If there wasn't that Kendrick Lamar Drake beef, you know what I'm saying, would there be this much light on the West Coast?
That's a good
point.
point.
You know what I'm saying? Would there be this much unity with artists? Would there be this much light? So I think this right here is gonna start a whole new movement, especially after, you know what I'm saying, last night. You know what I mean? So I think this is gonna be a spiral of everybody keeping eyes and paying attention to the West Coast, and this is gonna just motivate a lot of West Coast artists, you know what I'm saying, to really put their stuff out. You know what I mean? Shit had me hyped. So I'm like,
shit happens for a reason.
For sure.
It's got to be motivating. You just being in that building, the aura. You go, and then we didn't even talk about the athletes that was supporting.
Oh yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
You know,
Westbrook.
Yeah,
LeBron
LeBron was in there. DeRozan was in there.
You know what I mean? DeRozan and Westbrook were actually on stage.
Oh, yeah.
Doing
You know, Russell gonna
hit
hit his
Oh
shit
yeah,
every
for sure,
time.
for sure.
Every
Y'all
time.
know he always hits his shit at the games and stuff like that. But he was on stage. That was his moment. You know what I mean? So during the games, he probably waited for this whole moment to get his shine and really bust some moves. You know what I mean?
Do you guys feel like there was anybody who you didn't see that you feel like should have been in the building?
Oh yeah, for sure. I wonder where was O3 Greedo at?
He tweeted. I seen he tweeted. I don't know if anybody caught that.
Yeah, I
Not
did.
to interrupt you.
I
Said he just wasn't
He
available.
said he was invited, but he just wasn't available.
He wasn't able to make it.
Yeah, I believe that for sure.
Okay, I'm just saying.
It's a hell of a night to be busy when you got
Greedo's
all these
one nigga
big
that's
people
not
in the
going.
building.
Yeah.
I mean, what you mean a hell of a night? See, there go again. See, a lot of motherfuckers say, hold on. You can't be busy, bitch. I'm booked. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
if you out of town,
Hold on,
you
I
get your
took my
bag.
booking. I took my deposit.
Yeah.
I gotta
fair
go.
fair
Because like
say.
Vince, he tweeted today too, and he said, I would have canceled my tour if I would have known Tommy the Clown was going to be in the building, because I've been waiting on my moment for years.
Yeah.
Like,
But he also said, like, fuck the politics, like,
Right.
enjoy the show type. Like, don't
Yeah.
worry about where I'm
Yeah.
at type shit. But
Yeah,
but he's
Vince
another one. I'm
Staples
glad you
wasn't
mentioned Vince. That
Yeah.
he definitely would have been a Long Beach representation. I'm not from here, so I don't know if anybody else on stage was really from Long Beach. No, but that would have been a great. I don't know what happened, but Vince would have been a great addition.
Now speaking of Long Beach, I feel, where was Snoop Dogg at?
I think Snoop is playing
had
politics.
No. Snoop has prior engagements as well.
As well.
Okay.
OT
Yeah.
Genesis.
OT's out of town.
Genesis, he
Shout
in
out
Tokyo.
OT.
Oh, yeah,
It's
yeah.
his birthday.
Okay, so
Otherwise, they would have been there.
So
I'm sure.
all the Long Beach niggas, you know what I'm saying, just
Was
booked and
gone.
busy when they out of there, you know what I mean? They was gone, okay?
Snoop was
We should
definitely
have just
booked
sub
and
Mark
busy.
Nasty.
Snoop
Shout
was
out Mark
definitely-
Nasty.
That's what we should have
And
did,
6.
nigga.
Why y'all didn't take 6?
Man,
Yeah,
shame
I was
on
at
that
the
nigga.
beach. What y'all mean? I was doing it up at Ebony Beach Club.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
then you had DJ Mustard come out. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
DJ Mustard, he definitely found out he really brought the energy.
Man, what?
Sure.
And I love Mustard too, man. And I'm proud to see him up there. I seen where he came from too. Like everybody really got it out the mud. Like I'm just seeing these niggas just barely making beats, sending beats in. You know, he used to send me beats to send to Tiger. You know what I mean?
Damn.
Like, and that's crazy, homie. To send me a beat, then I'm like, give it to Tiger, and then it's a hit.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, to see that and to see him on stage, like, becoming this just West Coast phenomenon, one of the craziest producers
Ever.
in fucking
Ever.
Los Angeles.
Nah, ever.
You know what I'm saying?
His sound
Yeah.
is
For sure.
generational,
Yeah,
coastal,
stamp.
transitional.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's stamped.
Once
it's
you get
stamped.
that Vegas residency, you out of
Man,
here.
he is
Over
that
with.
nigga, bro.
Just to see
One of my
that is
favorite
crazy.
producers ever.
But
Yeah.
sometimes people need to be reminded a little bit.
He definitely did
last
that.
night, he reminded you.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Remind the whole world.
He reminded you.
And he
Man.
still got 20 more he probably could have played.
What?
Yeah. Oh,
Easy.
yeah. That
He
was
didn't,
nothing.
he
That was
didn't
nothing.
play
Man,
so much.
look.
He didn't even
stuff.
touch the surface.
Man, he had
For sure.
mountain of hits.
Man.
He brought out 310 Baby, man, and shout out that young man too.
Shout out
Oh,
310.
yeah.
Graduating high school with a
Yeah.
platinum fucking record.
Oh, that's
You
gotta
feel
be
me?
big for
Like,
him.
For
it's-
sure.
Right.
The damn principal and just giving you the platinum record on stage is
Yeah.
ridiculous.
And
like,
letting you perform.
And
at
letting
your
you perform.
graduation, which is hard. With the curse
I was
words.
gonna say with the curse words. Like that's
different- it's a different
That's
generation.
how you know you the
Yeah.
man at your
Yeah.
school. You know what I'm
announcing
saying?
you at the graduation is
Had the
310
label.
Baby.
That's
You
sick.
feel
Not
me?
even
the
your-
label.
Wait, they didn't even call his real name?
That's how he got his
Exactly.
diploma.
Man, the 310 Baby.
That's
how you know
cold.
he
He
the man.
stamped.
He
That's
stamped
right.
for
For sure.
sure, man.
Oh, God. Yeah.
He
Blast
got it.
came out, one of my favorite artists in the world. You already know that.
Sure,
Yeah.
for sure.
Ty Dolla $ign, he another nigga. He came way from Japan or wherever the fuck
make
he was
it
at
happen.
to
Oh,
make
God.
that happen. Tyler the Creator.
That
was
crazy.
Huge.
I love Tyler. I was so happy.
Yo,
to
that's the loudest the
So
building got
crazy.
the whole
For sure.
before anything
Before
beyond
Kendrick
that.
came out.
He was the
Yeah.
loudest person up until that point. Like when it
Yeah.
came out, I couldn't even hear through the TV. Like
Man,
it
for
was
sure. And
overdoing his vocals.
And it's
Yeah.
crazy because, like, I'm gonna keep it real. Like, I don't listen to Tyler Creator at all. I don't
Me
even,
too.
I don't even know none of his
Really?
songs
At all.
You know what I'm saying? But
Really?
just to see the crowd go crazy like that for him, I was
Made me
like,
a fan.
damn,
You
he
got
really
to.
made an impact. Like,
You
for
have
sure.
to.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's what it is. You feel me? A lot of people be different, and then if you're not, you don't have that West Coast look. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
typical stereotypical
A lot of people
shit.
don't be want to listen to your music or stamp you as West Coast.
Yep.
And he's one of those artists that, he's fallen victim to that a lot.
A lot of people probably
So-
wouldn't even think he's from here.
Yeah,
if he
so
didn't,
a lot of the gangsters or gang members or thugs, whatever the fuck,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, homies in the set,
Yeah.
they probably wouldn't listen to his music or whatever the case may be because it might not, it don't fit them. But from that night, last night, everybody was like this. Oh, well, maybe I need to go check it
Oh
out.
yeah, I was singing Earthquake on my mama.
You know what I
after
mean?
I heard it, I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, that was Tyler.
You know what I mean? Maybe I need to go check this out.
Yeah.
And man, I'm telling you, that shit just was like everybody. It just brought in everybody's
I'm telling
horizon.
you.
Let me
And-
go
and-
see.
And
You know what I mean?
What was old boy's name that came after Tyler
was
the
about to
Creator?
say, was
Because
that-
I didn't even know he was from Cali at all.
Was that Steve Lacy?
Steve
Yeah, you know that
Yeah.
song. I wish I
knew.
know damn well y'all hit that note this one time. I wish I
had no idea that was him.
I wish I.
Nobody even. If I could count how many people I saw saying, I didn't even know that was a nigga.
Yeah.
I didn't know
what you do.
He wasn't a
Nobody
faceless
knew.
artist that
Come
you
on,
just had
man.
no
But
idea.
Steve Lacy has been around for years,
I know,
and that's
I
the thing.
know.
A lot. That was like his breakout hit.
That's one of them
But-
songs that like
He coming through braids
global.
on sweatsuit.
Yeah,
on.
You had no idea it was a
I wish
nigga.
I knew.
Yeah.
What you do?
Now niggas is gonna check that out.
Yeah,
mama.
for real.
If you didn't check it out, you thugging in the set or whatever the
Steve
case
Lacy
may
hard.
be, go support all your LA artists,
Hell
man.
yeah.
Yeah,
Nah,
Steve
for
Lacy,
real.
don't worry about nothing.
That
You
part,
feel
shout
me?
out Steve Lacy.
Yeah.
man.
Don't worry about nothing. LA, wherever the fuck you
Got my
from.
boy
nigga.
Terrell.
What city?
Got my boy Terrell hitting them notes. Hit
Yeah.
him one time.
Oh, y'all know y'all was in there going crazy.
That shit
Immediately.
hard. I fuck with that shit.
Roddy Ricch, he gonna come through doing it.
Oh yeah,
I
for
was
sure.
happy
Oh,
about that.
he lit it up too because
He did.
it was like he was almost like he was done and he doubled back like, oh, I forgot he had that one. Oh, I forgot he had that one.
Yeah.
And he just kept
I
going.
don't
He
know
had
why
like 3
niggas is-
songs.
That's how you know the attention span of music
Short.
right now. You gonna sit here and say, I forgot he had that one. The nigga
Yeah.
he damn near got a classic album
Yeah, no, it
for
was.
us. You know what I mean? We going through quarantine listening
Yeah, he
to
had
this
the biggest
shit.
song
It
of
was
the
him,
pandemic.
the baby, and damn, I forgot who else was going
That was a
crazy.
moment.
During the quarantine?
During quarantine, the baby.
Ooh.
It was him, the baby, and then it
Lil
was one more.
Baby.
Lil Baby. Him, the baby, and Lil Baby going
Yeah.
crazy. And it's just super hits though.
No,
so,
not that I would say I
know what I
forgot,
mean?
but it's like how big they are, and how
gotta
much of an
remind you.
impact,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
how like stadium rockers
Yeah,
he
for
got.
sure,
You know,
for
that's what
sure.
I think I meant more so.
Yeah.
And then also too, he was saying like Mustard, they say we fell off. So I think a lot of the stigma behind Roddy Ricch was like he ain't got it no more, he ain't got it. But he was like,
Yeah.
let me remind you,
Yeah.
nigga.
But I think people say that because he hasn't been out with nothing new for me. I think he just
Yeah.
recently dropped something new. So I
Well,
think that's what
yeah,
it
he
was.
just
That
put out a
dropped
single.
something new, and it wasn't as impactful as
yeah.
the project he had previously.
That makes sense.
So
Critiquing the sound.
of course,
Yeah.
Here goes the internet. You fell off. You did this and this and
Yeah.
that and the other. But no, he hasn't fell off. He
You just need time.
It's
bro.
whatever.
Like,
Yeah.
Y'all can't get one hit, let alone damn near 10 hits, let alone a diamond
Yeah.
hit. Like
Right.
this nigga then sold stupid records.
that-
And,
The box
he,
went
and
crazy.
he's at
Yeah.
superstar status because you got to understand like what artist from the West Coast has made it to his superstar status. You know what I'm saying? You could name a list like a person after him. I would say obviously would be like Blueface, but like who else really made it like globally, nationwide, not just regional? You know what I'm saying? So Roddy Ricch is one of those dudes that
Yeah.
really, you know what I'm saying, hit the globe and is a
definitely
superstar, bona fide,
Sure.
no matter how long he's quiet for. You feel me?
Stadium
Yeah.
tours is a whole
For
different
sure.
monster.
yeah, to be
Yeah,
able to
it was
conquer.
cool to see him too, man. And then, I got my people though. But Problem, he did his thing, and then you got RJ. You know, he gonna do his
Standouts,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
A Mustard. This is the people that's key that people really, really, really know. And then here comes YG. He comes out to BPT. It's ridiculous. I'm talking about the house is going crazy.
I know that bitch fell. It
I
was
mean, you
shaking.
got old
yeah.
people going
Yeah.
over here, young niggas go. I'm like, this is crazy.
And YG always gonna kill
I'm
him.
like, YG is really damn near Snoop Dogg. out
that's
here.
true.
Next, he's the next. He's probably the next one after Snoop. I think
because YG, he's been around since the jerking days. You know what I'm saying? Got out that movie. You know what I'm saying? And then has surpassed like a lot of other artists and is still here right now in 2024. So that's how you know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sidebar, quick thought. Is you think he's because he wasn't there? You think YG bigger than Game?
Is YG bigger than Game? Yeah. I think so. I think Game is still in the culture. I think Game is still stamped, still a nigga. He's for sure. Game ain't going nowhere. You feel me? Like Game is game. Yeah. You feel me? But I feel like at this point I feel like right now I think YG is definitely bigger.
He's carrying
because he's still relevant because YG was out when the Game was out too, and then obviously he's still relevant right now. You know what I mean? But also another artist I forgot to mention. Where was Joe Moses at?
That was the question
I don't know.
that a lot of people wanted to know. There were a few people that a lot of people were, questioning why Game wasn't there. Yeah. Why Joe Moses was there.
Joe Moses,
even on the younger guys, Lil Veda. A lot of people thought Lil Veda should have been a part of probably DJ Headset.
How much time did he have?
True.
I mean, with the Tommy the Clown, like maybe he could have worked it in.
That
like
was
there
like
were,
15 minutes
for sure. Everybody on DJ Headset, everybody got one song.
And one song.
Like it was like
verse hook,
like
get up out of there.
But I just feel like Joe Moses had to be there for sure. Because I mean, I understand. But Lil Veda, right?
Yeah.
He's more newer in the game. You know what I mean? So I can kind of get that. But Joe Moses is like damn near like YG. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Joe Moses, but he's been having hits after hits, and he got a viral song on TikTok that everybody's dancing to.
Yeah.
Even Tommy the Clown didn't dance to his song. So
I
felt he for sure should have been there, man.
I
for
agree.
Sure for the culture, you know what I mean?
Do you feel like people may have stayed away because of politics?
That's true too. I thought about that too, because it's just like you never know internally, you know what I'm saying, what's going on in everybody's hood, you know what I mean? So it could have been so deep to where they're like, nah, fuck that. It's too many, you know what I'm saying, opposing sections, you know what I mean?
Not even hood politics, industry politics. Because that's where I feel like Game
I think a few people stood out.
He kind of took a side.
But still, fuck that shit. Because at the end of the day, this is for Southern California, West Coast, LA. So,
ain't no fuck this shit.
No. I'm saying fuck the industry.
Once you
politics.
take a side with the Drake and
that's what I'm saying.
You know what's up.
Oh, okay. I see on that.
He took a side.
So what you saying? He wasn't welcome?
With what?
Do you feel like he was welcome, even though he was picking sides by going at Ross? He never said I'm rocking with Drake. Let's just set the record straight. But by going against Ross,
he caught his back fade. So that's picking a side.
So but because he did that, if the invitation was open, would it have been received? By the masses, like would people been acceptive of him being there after that happened?
I think so.
So you just said pick a side state, or this made me wonder, would he be welcome?
They still would have welcomed him. This game is the West Coast. They gonna sing a song. They don't give a fuck.
It would have felt like he was coming home. Like he made a mistake. Come on, come back.
Come on. I don't think he wanted to look like that.
We forgive you.
But you was fucking up. We got you.
But I'm gonna tell you this though. This is about to kill you off right now. You know what I'm saying? You talking about picking sides. If y'all paid attention, YG performed the song that he did with Drake. Come on, man. So what y'all think about that? You know what I'm saying? Because
wait, did he?
He did. He
did.
Who do you love? So you got to realize. You know what I'm saying? Like
he didn't play his verse though.
Okay, but still, if you're talking about, you know,
gotta play that
if you're talking about game picking sides though, you know what I'm saying? If it was really about choosing sides, then you know what I mean? Like, come on, if YG can perform the song he actually did with Drake, that should tell you motherfuckers can put any shit aside.
Niggas can. Niggas could.
Right?
Niggas
But
could.
I think that would have made. I think YG still has his relationship with Drake because obviously Drake shouted him out on the song. So I think by certain people showing up, they still have an allegiance. I think to that side, and a respectable that this was a business West Coast decision, and I think certain people Drake may not still have a problem with. I'm just fucking
after last night though.
I'm just fucking around, but I don't think Kendrick had a problem. But if we just looking at anything, I don't know if him and Dr. Dre can be in the same area. Me personally, I don't know what's going on with that.
Game
and see,
Dre
is like, is that picking sides for Dre? So like
I'm
Drake,
bringing Dre out over Game.
I don't think Dot will have any problem. Maybe it's something there with them. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's something internal with them, or you know what I mean? Yeah. So I don't know.
But do you think by Dre coming out and doing that, even though it's West Coast, now he wouldn't pick up a call for Drake?
I think that...
Is it like, everybody showed up, did they stamp like really 20v1? Like we really not fucking with you ever again? Or is this just like we're representing the West Coast?
We're representing the West Coast.
Yeah. And we can still politic behind doors that
we represent the West Coast. Ain't nobody said fuck the nigga or nothing like that. But
yeah.
There's a couple people that's not fucking.
If you go back and watch... You have to pay attention to how happy everybody was at the end of the show, dancing, walking, stomping, everything they was doing. If I'm Drake And I'm sitting there watching. I'm clocking every nigga who said what word.
So y'all ain't
who
getting no
said
verse.
a minor.
My mama, if I caught the camera, excuse me, if I caught the camera, you reciting lyrics to certain parts, I might be feeling the type of way.
I recited the whole song, so if you ain't fucking with me,
it's over with.
And I was rocking with Drake, and I'm in that bitch like it's a concert.
But check this out though. Check this out.
On the TV.
you ain't fucking with me, then fuck.
Hey, but did y'all know this though? Did y'all see the picture and tweet that Drake put out today?
The revenge.
Yeah.
You know what he said?
In the mirror thing?
In the mirror, what it say?
I don't know. I just see that shirt.
Look, he said a subliminal. Drake over the picture said Summer League. That's what he said. So what do you think he's like saying? All them niggas that perform were like, it's like
Summer League niggas.
Summer League niggas. He's the real NBA.
That's a good analyzation of that.
Come on, man. So
that's wild.
That's why I'm here.
Like this, not the big leagues.
Okay,
This
let me
is.
see.
You feel me? That's why I'm here.
Niggas is summer league
He
niggas.
says, yeah. So basically, what y'all think?
If we going dumb subliminal, he's throwing hella blims. He got a Cleveland jersey on.
And he back in the same mirror. He posted the Compton
I think he
one.
unfollowed LeBron too.
He had
Did
to
he?
have.
Oh yeah.
He had that.
Oh,
But
don't be
Brown
messy.
was
Did that happen,
smart. Brown was smart. He didn't get his ass up there and start
Boogie,
dancing
yeah.
around. Look at him.
Let's see.
No, I don't believe that. That's two. Oh! It's King James, right? Wait, it's King James. Wait, I think it's King James.
This is breaking news, bro.
Yes,
Damn. Break the internet.
Wait, we almost broke some breaking news. That's LeBron.
We jumped the gun.
That's exactly
Yeah,
how
we
shit
jumped the
gets
gun.
started. Niggas is messy.
Niggas was
Messy.
scared.
We messy. Look. Shit.
Just messy Bessies in
But see,
this
I think
thing.
that's going and enjoying yourself and enjoying and loving the song and Drake understanding like,
Nah.
nigga, it's a good song.
Nah.
You niggas is gonna rap it.
Nah.
Drake don't have no problem with Brian
Drake
going
made a
there.
whole song about LeBron. Drake made an entire song dedicated to LeBron.
But I live in LA. Hold on, I live in LA.
So?
I play for the Lakers.
So?
I love everything hip hop. I love Kendrick Lamar. I'm in the car rapping his lyrics when his albums
don't know
drop. I'm a
nobody
big
lyrics.
fan.
Man, this ain't
He
no
don't.
game
He
If
show.
don't.
LeBron says
don't.
them lyrics, I'm slapping him because he ain't never sang a song and knew the motherfucking
Hey,
lyrics.
he knew not like us.
I'm probably
That part.
He knew not. If you don't know not like us, you just the kids know not like us.
I think Drake is being smart though, because at the end of the day, you got to understand. You know what I'm saying? You know, Drake's son Adonis. You know damn sure that Drake wants his kid to be in the league in the NBA, so he's gonna play his card right with NBA players. You know what I'm saying? So he's not gonna be like, oh.
Do you think really?
On my mama,
I don't think he's thinking that far ahead. But those,
I'm like, that's
fuck the
some
NBA. I'm talking about a
next
powerful
level.
relationship. LeBron is bigger than the NBA in a sense. When he walks away from the NBA, he's still going to have something that's big enough to where he's like people are still going to want to fuck with him or still do business with him.
Yeah, I was about to say, do you really think that Drake would have to like schmooze? I think Drake himself is big enough to even just walk in a building and be like, "My son want to play. What's happening?"
Man, fuck no.
Kind of like LeBron
Do
does.
you really feel like he has?
but
Yeah,
the
Raptors.
Man,
like, but why? Who else would he want him to play? I mean, well, he probably would.
But I'm saying though, because I understand it's cool to have a relationship with other NBA players, but LeBron is the face of the league. That's like being friends
what
with
I'm
Jordan.
saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's
I
why
feel you.
if you
I
got
feel
the
you.
main connect,
I feel you.
and you've been seeing Drake train his son up. You know what I'm saying? Drake ain't stupid. And if a real nigga's not stupid. If you want your son to get in the league or to get into anything, you gonna play your cards right, no matter
Don't
whose
burn no
side it
bridge.
is. So you got to think on that kind of level. That's how I'm thinking. You feel
I feel
me?
you.
I mean, that's definitely like probably 10 years in advance. But if he's
Yeah,
thinking
it's-
that far ahead, he a cold
It's an
nigga.
investment.
Before we move on to Kendrick though, back to Joe Moses. I wish you was there.
I for
I
sure
don't know
do.
where the hell you was at. I don't know what was going on.
Check his
Hopefully
Twitter.
nothing was
6.
going
Yeah.
on. But definitely Joe Moses was one of the ones that
Yeah.
should have been there.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out to
All that
Moses, man.
ratchet
Oh, God.
movement shit though, like we was riding, thugging to that shit, earning t-shirts to you boys. So
Man, what?
I fuck with you, my nigga. You feel me? I definitely wanted to see you there.
Yeah.
And Kendrick said now, man. Kendrick comes up, and you know what I mean. He come
popped
right
out
up.
that
With
Come-
a bang.
He coming to Euphoria. He's starting it all fucked up.
I can't.
Man,
He
what?
just fucking the whole shit up. He fucking the crowd off.
Nigga, and did it with no lyrics, acapella,
Nigga.
didn't run out of breath, memorized the entire 6-minute song.
That's how you know you
Yeah.
seasoned.
Dog, he
And
killed
mad.
that shit. That shit low key like gave me goosebumps. I'm like, oh, he got this bitch
Oh yeah.
blown up.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Seeing it was just like one of the moments like I wish I was, in the building to witness it and feel the embrace of it. But man,
Yeah, I felt chills on the phone, man.
him coming out like that is crazy. What we got?
Joe Moses, he said, don't never let these rap politics get to you, man. I knew from the beginning I was the one. Fuck these people, man. Big wop.
So that seems like to me he didn't get the invite.
That's what it seems like to me. Fair to say.
That's what it's looking like.
That's fair to say.
That's fair to say.
Fair to say.
My fans, whole set ready to go up.
And that's what I'm saying. He was ready. He pretty much saying, I was in town. I got my show set ready.
Yeah.
It ain't nothing but a call.
Oh,
And
yeah,
he
no.
reposting other people saying he should have been there. He feeling some type of way.
He for sure-
Which is fair.
He just did LA Function, which is crazy. Last week we watched him do a set at LA Function and went back through his, like, really pulled out classics and did his catalog. And I'm just like, that don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. Like, it was a great set. It was a great set, and he just is like, he's stamped. Like,
He stamped. He stamped, man. Wish he was there, homie. We don't know why that shit happened, but
yeah,
that is crazy. He should have been there. I fuck with my nigga Joe, man.
He said, lastly, he said, you niggas fucked up, but God don't make mistakes. Live with that and understand what time I'm on. Back to the old Joe. Y'all got my humbleness fucked up.
Damn, I hate that.
That's crazy, man.
To be left out with 50 other LA artists, you got to give him the fair shake to get that off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
like
That's
a
not
little
deemed
damper.
emotional. I feel like he's fair to get that off.
Yeah, for sure. Because I could see if he didn't make no kind of impact in the LA culture music, but like I said, he has made a heavy
At
impact.
least one song.
No, more than one.
I know,
No,
but I'm
like-
saying
like-
one he could have fit his DJ headset.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They should have brought him out because, like I said, he's one of the ones that has made an impact and even influenced other new artists. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's why it's like I wonder what's the real reason behind it. I can only speculate. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
they should
Yeah.
have brought him out for sure.
Yeah, because that's a lot of people I could have put him in front of.
For sure.
But I could be like, who?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, God.
And you from here, Summerlee. Really calling it out.
Doing big stuff out.
My boy come out all the way back to Kendrick, man. Before he doing it up. Black Hippie Reunion, man. Black Hippie Reunion was cold, man.
I
You hear me?
appreciated that
Yeah,
a lot.
You hear me, man? You feel me? My boy J Rock lit it up.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it. 2 Grammys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I forgot, if y'all don't know, he has 2 Grammys. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out
J
to
Rock, we
J-Rock.
gonna let the record reflect. They was letting the record reflect up there. That's nothing to be called in Summer League either.
No, not that part. That was the
Nothing,
finals.
but, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That was the finals.
He has 2 rings.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
All that supporting cast. You know what I'm saying? He was the final
Putting the
MVP on one.
starters in, man.
Yeah. So, man, he did it up, man. Ab-Soul, it's great to see him out there.
Yeah.
His lyrical ability is
Clowning.
just
He was
top
having
tier.
fun.
You feel me? Like, and they was going back and forth doing them, you feel me? Because it's all about music and rapping with my boy Ab-Soul.
Hey, question.
Love that.
Not to cut you off, but speaking of Ab-Soul, when he came out, Kendrick rapped his diss verse, but not a song with Ab-Soul. Ab-Soul he didn't have any verses last night, did he? I know he was just there. Off, shout out to him.
Correct.
But I don't
I'm glad
think he performed anything. Now that I think about it.
I'm glad you caught that. They were just rapping back and forth for that shit though. But it was cool that you
Just for the moment, yeah.
Yeah,
He
cool
didn't
that
have
you
like
hear
a
on the
song
moment,
himself.
yeah.
Okay, I was
Like,
just making sure.
it's
So
no
I
way you
don't know
not
what
doing this
happened with
without
that.
him.
Right.
I don't know what happened with
Regardless
that
of
with
what it is.
production. Yeah, you on stage,
Right.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But I don't know what happened with that song, the production, and what you would want to
choice.
do and how, and what you want to do. But Q came out,
Yeah.
and then I think when Q came out, I think that's when the energy just really erupted. You know what I'm saying? And it really started.
It felt like the family. It
Here
felt,
it go.
Yeah.
especially when collard greens
Kendrick
came on.
come out and it was
Yeah.
just like, Q came out and it was like, oh, here we go.
Yeah.
And he got a dope introduction out the stage with the light
Yeah.
on him. You know what I'm saying? Like it was.
Yeah,
he got his
yeah.
fair shine. It
He
wasn't
got
like
his
just
shine, man.
grouped in.
Like it took you back to that era, like 2015.
Yeah,
Definitely.
like blog era.
Yeah,
real,
for sure.
real cool
For
shit.
sure. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
That was a moment. How'd you feel? Obviously, I mean, they all your homies, but having
exactly.
Q get up there and get his moment, get his walk on, and he had 2 songs. He got to, you know what I'm saying? And other niggas didn't.
I told him, yeah. I mean, because he you know.
He's probably the next biggest. So
Well, I think Rock had 2 songs though too. Did he? I don't know.
Oh, yeah,
I
he
think
did.
Rock had
Yeah.
2 songs.
yeah,
But no, he's his stage presence too. Like, you know what I mean? Like he's a well seasoned
Yeah.
artist
Performer.
as far as performance.
Yeah.
Performance
He was
wise,
lit
like
right there.
that nigga, he's a nigga, bro.
He was
Yeah.
getting it.
Like he gonna get this crowd hyped. I'm talking about his festival performances, like his own shows. Like he's going on tour too. You feel me? He's doing like nice intimate shows and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Like it's just crazy, man. Like he gonna get it going. Like
Yeah.
No, that was
him
tight.
and Kendrick on stage, like is another level. Like, you know, so I told him too, like, God damn, like, even though I grew up with this nigga and I know this nigga, like, bruh, like,
Still
what the
look
fuck?
at him.
Like,
You still gotta
I'm
look
proud
at him
of
with
you
those
guys.
flowers. Yeah, give him
I'm proud
flowers.
of you, like, nigga, damn, like, you was on stage, you was going crazy, but you was a bitch, you know what I mean? Like,
Oh man.
You gotta give your homies your flowers for
Nah,
real.
for
That's just shit
real,
like that,
like-
regardless how much you clown.
hey,
That's
you,
real.
this shit could never be regular to me. Like, I can't,
Yeah.
I could just waking up. Like, how do you just wake up and just like, all right, y'all, I'm finna go do this show real quick. And it's that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
this shit can never be regular. Like, coming from Figueroa. Like,
Man.
that street is disgusting, homie.
Trenches.
Yeah.
Like, and just doing that. Like, this nigga Figueroa, Compton, Carson, you know what I'm saying? The Watts.
All on one in one group on one stage back
Oh, that shit was crazy,
Perform,
bro.
you know
That
what
shit
I'm
was
saying?
crazy. And just and then the highlight, you know what I'm saying? The highlights, Dr. Dre don't never come out for nobody.
Man.
Never.
Never.
He ain't doing shit for
You
nothing.
ain't seen Dre since Super Bowl.
For sure.
Oh,
Right,
God.
and we got Dr. Dre in here. I'm looking, Dr. Dre is out here. I'm like, this is
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Like, man.
This is ridiculous. The feeling he was just giving to everybody, even like famous motherfuckers,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
nigga.
yeah.
look.
Even the young people that wasn't
like,
around when
Yeah, he's like a unicorn. You know what I'm saying? You really
Yeah.
see him pop out.
It's an aura.
Starstruck.
It's an
Yeah,
aura that
you know
those
what I
people
mean?
give off.
Yeah.
For sure. I think that's why I think Dr. Dre knew how iconic this moment was going to be for the West Coast, for the culture, for Cali. And then you understand, like, Dr. Dre was the one that obviously put Kendrick on, you know what I
stamped
mean?
him
So I
facts.
feel
Early.
like that alone right there, like, it's like mandatory for him to
That
come
I
out.
had to be there,
Yeah, he
regardless
had
of
to
my
be there.
relationship
Yeah.
over there.
And
Yeah,
I
for
think
sure.
it speaks volumes to Kendrick's artistry. You know what I mean? Because it's just like with somebody like Dre, I feel like he sits at home and is like, "What's worth my time?
Yeah.
He
Like,
said
what's
that in the
worth my
interview.
energy?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I could show up for all these little Compton niggas. I could show up for all the West Coast niggas. But I feel like with Kendrick, it's like, this is special. This is important. Like, we got to make sure that we keep him elevated by supporting him and coming out for him. So that was crazy.
Yeah, that's fair to say.
What was really crazy is the fact that he had him introduce Not Like Us.
That was amazing.
Oh, man.
10 out of
See,
10.
Yeah, people.
Bruh,
Yeah.
that shit was so cold. And I'm like, that felt like, to me, like, I'm not going to necessarily say it all the way. Y'all ain't going to get me to say it, but that felt like the kill shot. Like,
yeah,
yeah.
for sure.
to have him, like,
Yeah.
about to leave off the stage, and this is Dr. Dre. He walked back like, hold on real quick. And then bent over, paused, and said it like that.
Nah, he said this.
Yeah.
This is what he said. You know what I'm saying? Verbatim. He said, I got to have a moment of silence for this one. And I think the crowd thought it was going to be something else. And
Yeah.
he just went, "Tss, I see that bitch." Like, come on.
And then just
man.
walked off,
Come
bro.
on.
Like,
that
that,
right there
that was
just-
probably the kill shot. Like, to hear
Yeah.
that was
amplified
like,
everything.
And that's why I said, as Drake, you gotta be sitting at
gotta-
home
you gotta
like, bro,
respect it.
niggas
That fool
is
is sick.
choosing sides.
That fool,
Like,
man.
it's happening.
Yeah, Drake
That fool
did.
is sick.
I feel like with Dre, it wasn't necessarily like a side choose. I feel like he's at the point now where it's like we're not even looking at Dre as like
he can do what anybody
one
he
of us.
wants.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's like you kind of can't even pull that card
There's
with
certain
him,
legends that
Snoop.
that can play
you
both
can't
sides
really
of
do
the
that.
fence.
And it's just
Yeah.
like at this
Fair to
point,
say.
I'm doing what I'm doing for my section. And whoever's putting on for my section, I'm going to make sure that I say what I have to say. But I know Drake was at home
yeah,
like,
he's
bro, it's
sick.
over. with.
Hey, y'all
It's
think you
over
watched
with.
it live?
Nah, he
God.
probably didn't get this
That
bullshit.
nigga probably
about
had his
it.
little
I seen it.
champagne like these. Fuck.
I seen a tweet that said Adonis in the bathroom watching this shit on his iPad.
iPad, sneaking.
I was
to the
crying.
gym.
Bro,
If
that's
I was him,
the
I would
funniest
have
part.
watched it.
I would have watched it live
Oh,
too.
yeah, he had to. You know, he had to.
had
You know
to.
what I'm
Are
saying?
you letting your son watch your op? And you got one, so you can say
Oh,
this.
man.
If you walked in and you seen your son crouched over in the corner on his iPad and he looked over his shoulder
What would you do?
and he was watching your op,
They not like us.
you
They
snatching
not like
hell
us.
nah, you snatching the
They
iPad,
not
you
like
frisbeeing it off the balcony.
Hell no, you ain't letting
You
that happen.
sitting him in the corner. You're not letting your son watch the ops,
Because
bro.
think about it. If we
No.
put one person in perspective, that's never
You feel what I'm
happening.
saying? Like, we don't even have to say it.
No, but I let my kids listen to that shit. They was going crazy to it. These kids are kids. They don't know what's going on.
He don't see
They gotta
it.
be.
I don't know.
He don't know where we at with
Yeah, I don't
this.
He gotta be.
No.
Op,
You see how he
That's what we
spun up
talking
the
about.
You
joint?
Like-
talking about your op.
Okay, if you were Drake and
Yeah,
you
say
had
go
and you
on.
got Zayn and he was at the crib and he was bumping, he was on his iPad, Not Like Us was playing while he was playing Minecraft.
What
You
you
gonna
gonna
let
tell
it-
your kid?
What if your son looked at you and said, "A minor"? What if your son looked at you and said, "You know what, Dad? Wop, 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 wop."
Nah, fuck
up.
That is some white shit.
Oh,
that'd be
man.
cold.
Dad, you're a fucking pedo, dude.
Fuck
Because you
Dad.
can't miss it. Like,
Don't make me call Kendrick Dad.
like it's
Hey, man.
it's the instrumental on the BET Award commercial.
That's gonna make it
Everybody
hard
ran
drop.
out of breath. He was still saying that shit.
Oh yes,
That
that
nigga
was
is
cold.
Yeah, he was like, hey, you feel me? Like, come on.
That was a moment, man. See, that's the type of shit I wish I really was in the moment for.
And not once, not twice. He did like
That nigga
4 or 5
dragged
times.
time.
Five times. He's like, come on,
This
man.
nigga's petty, bro.
But I knew
Petty
he was gonna
boots.
run it back when the beat didn't drop where it was supposed to the first time.
Yeah.
I knew what he was doing immediately.
I
Like,
thought he was gonna go for 6.
Hell
I thought he
Break
was
the
gonna play
Niggas in
6
Paris record?
because he's been playing off of 6 God. Everything is 6
Oh, that's true,
times.
that's true.
So I thought he was gonna play it 6 times, and I don't know if. Are we counting the last time that he
instrumental
played the
play?
instrumental
Yeah, I
when
was
he
about to say
walked
that,
off?
yeah.
Because if we are, I think that was 6.
was-
No, it was
6, I don't
6.
know.
So we not playing. We ain't playing the instrumental. Ain't. Nope, you're right. So it was
So
6
that's
times.
6. He
Bro, how
played
y'all
it 6
feel-
times. He's
he
really
performed it while y'all
methodical.
was-
This nigga
Yeah, he
is
really
a
played it
mad
6 times.
scientist. He's petty to his boots.
Mad
Even his
scientist.
boots physically, literally. Did you see the outfit?
Yeah, shout out to Pac, 9-4 Pac
Come on,
Source
man.
Awards. He wore the fit. He wore a fit in honor of Tupac. The white T-shirt underneath the red hoodie with the red hat,
Hard, man.
and he had feelers on, but he wore the Nike Shox.
That boy came out in Nike Shox. I knew he was up to no good.
He wanted
and
to be
Dr.
comfortable.
Dre came out in the Black Forces, just so y'all know. If
did.
anybody was messed up and didn't see that, Dr. Dre was wearing Black
now,
Forces.
see, since we on the topic of Tupac, right? If I was Kendrick, you know what I'm saying? If I was in this kind of beef, I would be petty as shit. Y'all remember that footage where back in the day where Tupac was promoting Death Row East? He was like, y'all believe in God? Well, believe in Death Row East. And they had the picket signs, shit like that. If I was Kendrick, I would have had all his homies come out with picket signs talking about OVOK, you feel me? Like all that shit, spray, dissing them, come out with a fake Drake, all the niggas packing them
Not
out,
they
stomping them
wiping
out.
out the OVO
No,
out.
on some real shit. 'Cause look, because you already know that's some West Coast
but
shit.
that's
so,
not
Oh,
that
God,
style.
if they would have wiped
Okay,
that nigga
man,
OVO
but tell me
out,
though,
it would've been crazy.
Look, having a Drake dog, packing the Drake dog, all the niggas from every set, stomping the nigga
Oh, Big
out.
Al.
OVOK, tagging on the shit with picket signs.
Bruh.
He for sure not
But you know
with you.
what? You're
No,
not
that would've been
wrong.
cold.
He's
You're
Come
not
on, man. If we
wrong.
being petty, fuck it. Take
Because
it.
Drake did that shit. You're not wrong.
Come
Because
on,
if you
man.
look at Drake's tour, remember he had the big Travis Scott and they shot
see, I
up
didn't
the
even know
Travis
that. That's
Scott
right. See,
thing.
come on,
No, but I think that was part of his
Is
show.
that right?
I think it's part of his show every
And
night.
he-
I don't give a
He
fuck what
crushed-
it is.
he
You're not
crushed the
finna
Masked
fake
Man.
shoot a big head of me every night. I don't give a fuck if we
Yeah.
partners or
I don't
if
think
we
he shot at it
funky.
every night. I think it was just after
They
the beat.
went.
But that was
Yeah, I
that
think
one
I
clip
seen that.
after the beat. I don't think he did it on tour every night, but I ain't defending
Even
him.
if he
Fuck
did,
If you
one
did it
show.
once,
Even if he did one show.
Yeah, you know what
But
I'm saying?
regardless, I
You're
see
not
what you're
finna
saying.
fake
It's
it.
real summer jam,
Yeah.
like embarrass you.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So, yeah,
But I
that
think
would've
he,
been hard.
I think
That's
he
out.
already, I think he already felt like he was in the grave to Kendrick's defense. Like
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
not his style.
I
I
feel
think
you.
that's a little overly obsessive
I'm
on
just
it.
saying,
Man,
hypothetic,
6
that
times in
would've
a
been
row
hard, homie.
is
That would've been hard.
pissing on the grave.
So
I
he
think
did
that was a cold way to
do
do
it
it.
6 times in a row, but we can't forget. You feel me? He did change the lyrics in Euphoria. He said, "Give me Tupac's ring back, or I might give you a little respect." See, and he said that, and everybody called him to that. Then we get your boy coming back talking about Summer League.
Yeah.
And we took that big group picture.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He gonna say Summer League or whatever the case may be. But yeah. They still throwing shots. It's gonna be another shot too. It's he's not finished throwing shots.
At
No,
all.
that's not over. That's why when Top
He's not
tweeted
finished throwing
that it was
shots.
over, I'm like, I think that was just the calm after all the little shootings.
Well,
and shit
it's
happened.
over as far as back and forth records.
Now
that
we're
y'all
just gonna
finna
drop
hear.
one off.
Now we finna just keep hearing lyrics and
Yeah.
different little
Yeah.
subliminals
In the hit records.
for the rest of
Right.
our life. You know what I'm saying?
Forever.
Like we don't even have a
Forever.
video.
He's gonna
we don't
do
even
it.
have a video yet.
Y'all think
And
they shooting
so-
it this weekend? I heard that the rumor was they was shooting out like us video this weekend.
I heard the rumor was he did it 6 times because they were getting clips for the video. That's why he did it so many times.
I bet the
So
video's
heard
gonna
that
be
was a
part of
rumor.
that.
So they're gonna take footage from the actual concert, you know what I'm saying, and use it. So that's what I was hearing through the grapevine.
There was a guy on Twitter who had said that he basically had said that a video is most likely being shot this Saturday, and he kept saying stay around Compton. Stay around Compton.
Yeah, that's Tupac's old security. Tupac's old
Stay
security.
around Compton.
I
Shit might be going crazy.
Be just
Stay
so
around
you
Compton.
know.
Don't even worry about it.
Literally said it just like that too. He eyes got big and everything. On my mama, he did.
But if you don't go over there if you ain't supposed to be over there, okay? You know
But
what
shit,
I'm
to
saying?
sum it up, was you think it was one of the best concerts you ever been to?
This was one of the best concerts I've ever been to in my life.
Had to be.
For sure. And before we, go into our segments, we going to close it out. Shout out Nipsey Hussle. They did give a Nipsey Hussle tribute.
R.I.P. Nip.
R.I.P. Nip. And I seen Laura London in the building, too. Doing that.
That's tight.
You know what I mean? Second time seeing her. It's a sick moment. Every time I see her, I'm like, see you again, girl. What's up? And it's always, it's fun now. It's like, big hugs to Heather. And I'm like, oh, this is just crazy.
Hold on, I got to say this too. Since we said R.I.P. Nipsey Hussle, R.I.P. Draco the Ruler. They didn't do nothing for Draco the Ruler, so I gotta get that out because I know there's a lot of Draco the Ruler fans that were online too saying why nobody shouted him out, why nobody did nothing for him. So I gotta
somebody
say,
did.
You know what I mean?
Damn.
Somebody said rest in peace Nip, rest in peace Draco.
He did get a shout out.
He did. Okay, I'm just
I don't know who did.
It wasn't a formal tribute like they did for Nipsey. But there was definitely a
artist. I think an artist or two might have said.
Because I know there was a big debate online talking about, Draco the Ruler made a heavy impact too. So they should have had like his own special tribute right there. So I just gotta let that be known for all the Draco the Ruler fans.
They didn't play his music with Tommy on Tommy's set?
Nah,
I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? But
he ain't even in that BPM. Even when you speed
that
him
is
up.
true though.
Yeah, but that nigga
right. They'd have been like,
you know what I mean?
They all slow
motion crumpet, nigga, like.
No, they could have sped up the Mr. Get Dough. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Get Dough. And they do some crumpet shit. Mr. Get Dough.
They would have sped it up though for sure.
Whatever they want.
That's what they would have did.
I'm assuming. I don't know. I'm not part of Tom and the Clown Crew, but I'm assuming.
I can't tell.
They would. You can't. What you trying to say?
He was taking notes last night.
Come on. Already.
Let us find out he was back in the day. He wanted to be on Tommy the Clown.
R.I.P. Draco the Ruler, though. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? R.I.P. Nipsey. You feel me? R.I.P. to them, man. Shout out to them, man. You feel me? But yeah, man, let's get into it, man. Fair to say, man. You feel me? Fair to say. These I'm not gonna always be here, so they gonna definitely start this out. We got some segments we gonna hear. Our first segment is called Fair to Say, man. And we want a lot of y'all to send us some tweets. Hashtag some tweets.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So this episode 1, but going forward, every episode we want y'all to get involved. So on Twitter, use the hashtag #IsItFairToSay. Is it fair to say? Tag FIGGMUNITYWORLD on your Twitter. We're also doing the tag on Instagram. It's a little bit easier to see and interact on Twitter. So if you got Twitter, log in there and hashtag your questions, comments, topics, something y'all want to see from us. We want to get involved. Eventually I think we're going to probably try to bring in some phone calls and some live interaction. But yeah, get involved, get tapped in. We're Fair to Say, man. We want to hear y'all. And it's one thing
you can get involved with, so make sure y'all do those tweets because we're going to be looking at a lot of them, man. But our first topic is Fair to Say is $1 million. Is $1 million enough to survive? Do y'all think $1 million is enough to survive? And I know Slim Thug was speaking on this, and he was he had a lot to say about it, man. Slim Thug said $1 million isn't enough to survive or be good for the rest of your life, man. You know what I'm saying? Do you guys agree?
Man, I think it all depends on that $1 million. Is it like, if you get it in one lump sum, can you survive? It depends on how old you are. It depends on how modestly you want to live. But I think if you live modestly enough, retired people live on their pension, and their pension is probably less than $1 million over the course of the rest of their life. So I'm sure it's easy if you don't have crazy mortgages, crazy bills. But like if you're not investing it and you still trying to live and survive and you in your 30s, I don't think it's going to last you. I think in this day and age, in this time frame, you got to invest it or make that money work for you and not think that just putting it in the bank, it's going to slowly dwindle its way away.
But see, what it is money management and just financial literacy, you feel me? And then, just putting your money into mutual funds and stuff like that if you want to gain 6% every quarter or every year, stuff like that. But you got to think about the majority of the people in the world that's not gonna make $1 million in their lifetime.
True. Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like niggas that's getting paid $50,000-$60,000 a year, and that's just when you turn 25,
right?
Or something. Or if you lucky, you 19, 20 or something. You hopping out of college, you got some type of career or whatever the case may be. But the average person, which I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I don't know the actual number, but I would just start from like 25, 30, like. To even start making 30 grand a year, 50 grand, 60 grand a year, you know what I mean? And then what's life expectancy? You feel me? Like
you're only gonna work for 30, 40 years.
So you're probably not even gonna touch $1 million. But if a person gave it to you in a lump sum, you would have to know how to manage it, which I think a person could do that if you knew how to manage it.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But the average person, if you get in a lump sum, like he said, you're gonna buy a house, you're gonna buy a car,
it's gone,
and then you broke.
It's gone.
You know what
That's
I mean?
true.
Like, because people just cashing out on different shit and doing different
You
shit.
ain't going to buy houses and cars with $1 million and thinking you just gonna survive. Not cash.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I
mean,
think
think
it's
about
still.
it.
I think it's still like you said, money management. Because if you have $1 million, are you buying the $500,000-$600,000 house, or are you maybe going to bust down like a little $150,000 condo?
Yeah.
You know
How
what I
modest
mean?
you
Like
wanna be,
again,
right.
it's just about how you're playing that. I think there's hella factors too. Like how old am I when I get this M? Because if I'm 18 with an M, I don't know if I'm going the rest of my life with that whole M. If I'm 30, 40, maybe. But that's what I'm saying. Like there's this one
But it
is
says
tricky.
survive for the rest of your life.
But that's what I'm saying. Starting where?
If you gave me $1 million, I would be good for the rest of my life based off of like trying to invest it and make it flip.
That's not part of it.
But it says survive. So that's saying you get $1 million and that's it. You can't invest it. You get $1 million flat.
You can't invest.
I don't think you can survive off that as a young person.
I think you can. I think it just depends on your lifestyle and your habits of spending. You know what I'm saying? So I think it just varies depending on the person. You know what I mean? 'Cause for example, you can have $1 million, right? And if you don't really have that many expenses, what are the necessities you need to survive? Obviously, food, phone bill, car note, you know what I'm saying? And then insurance, and then
If
paying
car
where you
note
stay.
even.
You get me $1 million,
You know
I'm
what I'm saying?
surviving.
So that can last for a minute. If you ain't being reckless with your money, then for sure. But if you're a type of person to where it's like you got bad spending habits and you ain't never touched even like 5,000, 10,000, 100,000, you get $1 million. Oh yeah, you fucking that shit over. You're done. It's a wrap.
That's what T-rell was saying. Like it's just money management. Like a lot of people just don't know what to do. That's
Ain't
why you
nobody
see
taught
like
us
the
no money
lottery,
management.
the lottery winners, even the celebrities.
Can't take it when you
Nah,
gone.
real
It's
shit.
always
And-
like
and-
shit.
And I know damn well y'all each have somebody that y'all know that when they get their motherfucking taxes,
Man, what?
they spend that in a week just gone. You know
They,
what I'm saying?
imagine
they
that
booking the trip
multiplied.
to Tulum.
Yeah.
They going to go to the fucking
the shoes,
store.
get a
They
bag.
buying something for the nigga because I have homegirls, so
Okay,
they buying
okay, yeah,
something for the
yeah.
nigga.
Come on,
Something
man.
stupid.
You been buying
for
stuff
sure.
for people with tax money? You did that before?
I don't have tax money.
Well, we know your money's
I
going.
don't get
Don't
tax
say
money.
that. Don't say that on air.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, hypothetically.
I'm a business. I don't get tax money.
Oh, your getting thing. There we go.
No.
So your money is gone. You know what I'm saying? Fair to say.
Yeah, fair to
Yeah.
say. 'Cause
Fair to
I'm
say.
just saying,
Fair
man.
to say your
For
money's
sure.
gone.
Yeah.
Fair to say, man.
Over with.
Especially now, everything's too
Yeah.
damn expensive. That's gone.
Yeah, I mean, you see what niggas did with the PPP money and the EDD money. That money gone. That wasn't even $1 million. So
Oh, that shit
man.
was gone.
Them
Yeah,
niggas
2
was buying
months.
dumbass
living.
dogs.
Big stacks, phone stacks,
renting
all day.
Lambos.
100K.
Melrose
20
was
chains,
nasty.
you know what I'm saying?
No,
Like,
Rodeo was nasty.
And
Man.
Melrose was
Rodeo had to
gross.
put a whole clause in place where they were handwriting signs that say we are not taking that car with the
that
landscape
car.
on it.
niggas was running it up, man, for sure.
Over with.
That's
Everybody
wild.
was getting whooped. But
Yeah,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I think that's gonna be a good segment. So yeah, make sure you guys go back. Hashtag is it fair to say? Send us your topics. Also, they're gonna remain anonymous. So y'all could go super crazy with it. We're not gonna reveal y'all issues because we know
Just added fuel
y'all
to
got
them.
issues. But yeah, send those in. I think that's gonna be a good one.
Well,
Yeah,
it won't
for
be
sure.
anonymous, man. Once we say, you know what I'm saying, get the topic, they gonna go right back to the hashtag. I'm like, man, it was just dumbass.
Why would you tell them?
They gonna scroll through like, oh, it was
These
you.
niggas
They gonna put
smarter
the
than us.
hashtag.
Oh, my mama.
You know what I'm saying? They smarter than us, man. But yeah, that's our first little segment. It's going on, man. Like,
Fair to say.
hopefully y'all can do this shit.
Got it.
Relax.
Oh no, we got
We
it.
got it.
You got it? You got it?
I'm straight. Y'all got it.
That nigga said he got it. I love this shit.
I mean, yeah, we
How y'all
do.
loving the show, man? Make sure y'all put it in the comments
know,
too.
man.
I know y'all gonna be in the chat, man. Make sure, you know what I'm saying, W's in the chat for you for what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Give us a W in the chat if y'all know what's going on. Give us a W in the chat, you feel me? But yeah, let's get to some hot topics. We're on time, man. Let's
What we
get to
got?
some hot topics, man. Yeah, you wanna go over the hot topics? Which one of you niggas, man?
I think I want to do it because
ahead.
I was really invested in this because I feel like they didn't do this right.
Okay.
So Complex recently did. Why would you laugh?
I didn't need to cut you off for the laugh. I'm just saying, but that starting it with that company as who's ranking somebody, it's always
Yeah, I'm
controversial.
not gonna
That's
lie.
kind of why I chuckle
Complex
was starting with
good.
Complex. Like, how serious can we take it? But go ahead.
No, they did like a poll and they ranked the funniest people on the internet. Like comedians, Instagram comedians, Vine even, like they went all the way back.
Damn.
They didn't want to do like mainstream, like not the Kevin
dogs.
Harts, not the Dave Chappelles, you know what I'm saying? They wanted to do like the up and coming people. So they did a top 10, but everybody's tripping about it because they definitely feel like there were people that should have been on there that aren't on there. Or I think they did more than a top 10, but people were tripping off the top 10. So they had Drewski at number 1. They had Ben the Don at 2, which those two, I think they do some content together a lot. Mark Phillips and RDC World was at number 3.
Stupid funny.
And see, that's what I'm saying. Like, there are some people who I had to go back and look into because I didn't even know who they were.
Funny
For real.
Yeah, you feel me? They was next to Kendrick last night too. They was all in the dress.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, I seen the picture with old boy.
Yeah,
That's tight.
Oh, that's
funny.
him.
Yeah,
That's
that was
tight.
old boy. Yeah.
Got you. I know who. That's the dude that be doing the little LeBron stuff.
Yeah.
The little videos.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's
Dumb
funny.
funny.
That's
Dumb funny. Respect to him. My
As
fault
soon
for
as the
not
game
knowing.
come off, they already got what's going on.
That's
It's like,
wild.
the
I never
improv
seen
is
them.
crazy. Like,
It's no time.
Yeah.
I never
waste
seen
no
them.
time.
But they included like Theo Von and then like a funny Marco. And then the big one though that a lot of people were going back and forth about was Desi Banks. Desi Banks was number 8 and he I don't think he was too happy about that.
I don't think well, maybe a lot of the fans probably, but he was on the list, nigga. You on the list?
That's top 10.
He definitely funnier than Funny Marco. As far as like skits go and stuff like that, I don't know how they ranking it or whatever the case may be, but yeah, I mean, he's Desi Banks. I look at Desi Banks and Drewski. Really,
Vince is
you know what I'm
hilarious,
saying?
bro.
Like,
I know he's very hilarious. But to have Vince Staples on a comedian list just off his natural humor.
Nah,
I think the gag. I think what they were trying to do with this was it wasn't, and that's why I'm like it got kind of tricky because I don't think it was necessarily comedians.
Oh, his
it
TV
was
show.
Who are the funniest people on the internet? Like who has the funniest moments? And Vince does. His cut and dry comedy is just so very matter of factly. Like I'm gonna say some shit with a straight face, and I'm gonna make you laugh, and then I'm gonna sit there straight, and you're gonna be like, wait, should I be laughing? And then he's gonna laugh. Like that's he should be on there, you know. But they had Kai Cenat. That was questionable. A lot of people were like, is Kai Cenat funny or is he just like
having
loud?
fun.
he has funny moments.
I think so too.
He's funny.
I enjoy
funny moments.
Kai.
That
I
shit
enjoy
with
Kai.
Kevin Hart and them shit.
Oh,
hilarious.
That went up.
Yeah.
And that did numbers too.
Yeah,
For sure.
like, what?
And brought him
Stupid
back.
Funny.
Yeah.
Brought him back because it did so well.
Cameron and Mace, they have funny moments. They pause moments is hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
Out of pocket.
Gillian Wallow, they
for
stay
sure.
on
They're
10.
super funny.
You feel me? Like I fuck with it. You feel me? But Desi Banks should be in there, that top
For
3.
sure.
He
Yeah,
should
he
be in
should.
that top 3 somewhere, going crazy because he's funny as fuck.
Yeah.
Theo Von,
I was about
don't
to
even
say,
worry about it.
I like that they included Theo Von because he's hollers.
He is, but he ain't
so
number 5
funny.
over here.
You don't think so?
Not number 5.
Why?
No, not above Desi Banks. I'm
Y'all
not
watching
looking
that?
at
you would
Theo
switch
Von
them?
that much.
Would you switch them?
Yeah.
From 8 to 4?
I'll put Theo
I mean, from
Von.
8 to 5?
I'll put. Let me see the list again.
Y'all putting Ben? Y'all watch Ben the
I was
Don's
about to say,
content
Who,
like
Theo
that?
Von?
I don't
No,
even
he can't.
feel 85
He
South
can't.
was 10. I don't even
That's
think
crazy.
85
So-
South should have been 10.
They
So
grouped
look,
them
we
as 3
gon-
people, which is
Who
unfair.
is Trey Rags?
I don't even know who that
We
is.
switching Desi Banks with Trey Rags.
You don't know how funny Trey Rags
I don't give a fuck.
And Funny Marco. Funny Marco.
I don't know who that nigga is.
For me.
Oh, this nigga.
He's funny. He's definitely funny. Trey Rags, you
Immediate
funny.
contradiction.
Man,
Keep him
he
there.
just look
No,
funny.
he's definitely funny, but
He
he's
just
not
look funny.
fucking with Desi Banks.
Funny Marco for sure could move back.
Yeah.
Man,
Wait,
that
move back
nigga
or
is
move
not
up?
fucking with Desi Banks.
Him and Desi for sure can swap.
Okay,
Desi Banks is putting
Funny
on
Marco
careers.
funny.
He making
I
bitches
think
famous.
Curvo. Curvo should switch with somebody.
Yeah, exactly.
Funny Marco.
Funny Marco's
He made who
hilarious to me.
famous?
She
Oh,
stole
yeah.
his
Yeah.
swag and she got
What's her name?
famous on her own.
Bobby Althoff.
Yeah.
No, she stole his swag and got famous on her own. I'm talking about girls that's beating. If you in his videos consistently, you famous. Don't worry about nothing.
Curvo could cut.
He gotta go.
Curvo gotta go.
Yeah, okay, so Curvo gotta go. I'm switching Desi Banks with Trey Rags.
They give you all different types of comedy and content
Matter of fact,
too.
I'm
Like Instagram skits versus,
Freddie
Marco.
you know, they all got different.
Yeah, it's like what are they basing it
appeals.
on?
Because everybody's a different type of content.
And that's why I said I think it's just.
Oh, this nigga.
I remember him that voice. He with that voice, ain't he? That high pitched voice.
He used to the Karen voice.
Like what?
Curveball.
His voice is crazy.
I
though.
fuck with you, bro. I fuck with you. You doing your thing, bro.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was it. That was his whole thing. And that's why I said I fuck
Nah, I
with it, but
fuck
it's
with
just
you, bro.
like, aside from that, I didn't really see much come after him. So
But see,
I'm like,
but
I would take him
85
off
South,
the
that's
list.
fucked up because they
85
comedians.
South got to
And
be
it's
at
a
the beginning.
group. That's kind of unfair.
They fucking comedians.
So they shouldn't be on this list at all.
That
'cause they're
is
comedians.
true.
Because that's their act. What do you
That
mean?
is true.
Funny.
No,
They the funniest
list-
niggas,
Everybody,
though.
a lot of people on here are
They said they
comedians.
weren't focusing on comedians.
I don't think they got the funniest.
No, they weren't focused on a
That's
high end
what
comedian.
complex-
So my thing is, do y'all feel though
Movie
that,
stars.
Do you feel Drewski deserves that number one spot? That's the main thing to me. Do y'all feel that Drewski deserves
As
number
of
one?
right now,
Yeah, for
absolutely.
sure.
Well, then Lil Duval should be on the list then if they doing comedians like
But
that.
they not doing
Those
the
are
larger ones. Like,
Current
that's why.
stand-up comedians and large like
Drewski-
actors.
I think
Drewski
Drewski's only
is
done one
Drewski
stand-up
is
set.
number one, homie.
Yeah, for
He
sure.
is.
Drewski is number
why
one.
You can't deny that.
What makes him number one? Just
Bro,
so I
he
can
just
know.
did a skit with two dykes.
Yes.
He just did a skit with two dykes.
creativity.
I just don't
I'm like,
understand
what?
Dumb funny.
how Drewski manages to actually grasp
Pull it off.
every single subtle nuance
Yes.
of real shit that we really go
That's
through.
what it is,
like,
bro.
When he does the little like, this is how girls do, like this
Shoulder
nigga,
moves and
He
the
just
hair-
did
yeah.
a whole skit about girls being functioning alcoholics and did a fake Instagram story of himself feeding the baby the next day. Like, and the caption said, "And my kids always straight for
He
show."
too
After
creative.
you just was drunk all night, like, how do you?
That nigga is
Because look,
crazy.
it's like it's like he makes funny in the natural environment. He don't go out his way to make funny.
He highlights all the shit
The
that we hate
mannerisms.
about everything. Like, he really does. He gets it. He gets
Does he?
it.
Does.
Yeah,
He
true.
gets it.
And
I think over Ben the Don for sure.
I don't know, but then people like Juicy though, he came out with his whole series that could have been Records House too. You know
And
what I'm
that's
saying?
why else
That
you gotta
moment.
put him
You
at
know what I
number
mean?
one
For
because
sure.
it's taking him places.
Yeah, he's in a lot of different lanes.
He
with
has
it, you know
a
what I'm
lot
saying?
of shit
That's a
that he
funny
got going
nigga, bro.
on.
Yeah, he just funny.
It's
Look
no-
at him. He doing the whole little shit like.
Hey, no, this thing is hilarious though. He had the motorcycle one with
with the nigga,
funny as shit. Bro, look, man, let's get off this damn list, man.
Oh, my mama
Nah,
had to
Drewski
laugh.
number one.
Yeah, Juicy funny, man.
Drewski
Shout out to
number
Drewski,
one.
man, for sure.
Today we was
He
reading
doing it
today I know I was reading. I don't know if y'all are familiar with it. They was talking about verses coming back.
I saw that.
And it's, you know, people had a lot of comments about it. I'm just trying to see.
Do we
As
care?
it ran its course.
That was the do we care hand. Like I don't know.
Damn.
Well,
And we've seen everybody, right?
That
like
might be a segment.
I was just about to
Do
say
we
that's
care?
a good
Hey, there
segment.
you go.
Do we
See,
care?
there it is.
Oh, that might be our hot topic
That's a good one.
segment. We
Yeah.
gonna
Do
turn
we
our hot
care?
topic
Like that.
segment. I know you
need a
listening.
little
I know you
button.
seeing.
yeah, you feel me right in the middle.
Yeah.
somebody push
Do
it.
we care?
Do we care?
I think there's like 5 we still haven't seen.
Who?
We need to Usher Chris Brown.
Usher Chris Brown's
That's
not happening.
hard.
But it's not, we need that, right?
Oh yeah, not for sure.
Why
Do
do
you
we
feel
need
like they
Usher Chris
would?
Brown? We know who we know who's gonna win.
Oh, here we go.
Usher's gonna win.
What?
That's crazy.
No, bro.
Hey, what are you talking about?
I can't say that he wouldn't
I
win,
don't
but it's gonna be a
know,
hell
bro.
of a fight.
Usher's first 20 songs, he's winning.
He can play the whole Confessions album.
Look, if they go beyond 20 songs, Usher might well go home.
They're
I
not
see what
going
you're saying.
beyond
That's
20
a fair
songs.
point.
Right.
Because Chris got so much over so long, and Usher's was big in a
If they,
shorter frame.
because I'm looking at it as if they
Wow.
perform it like
Pause.
the Dipset.
Super pause.
Thank you.
Yeah, you pause. But I'm looking at it as if they perform like the Dipset with Dipset
Yeah.
and the Locks, and they felt like Dipset was gonna win because they was a little bit younger, a little bit swaggier. What's going on? You feel me? But when they bring out these older hits, it's just the nostalgia of it. You feel me? If they perform it in front of a crowd and Usher starts singing anything that has to do with Confessions, cut it off.
So you don't feel like Chris
Man,
Brown
Chris
has
got some
anything that could
records,
go
bro.
He
head
can.
up?
It's gonna be a slight.
That's what I'm
edge.
saying. It's gonna be
not
a great
no
fight. It's not
skunky.
gonna be a landslide.
But I think no, it's not no landslide for these 20 songs. It's gonna be a slight edge. But if we going over that 20, the Usher can forget about it.
But see, are you saying? Are you
That's
saying
close,
though, like,
dog.
is it straight off of just like hit for hit, or are you talking about when they do the verses, they're actually gonna do like the dancing shit on top of the hit for hit?
Hey, look, man, with no dancing, Chris.
Just music.
Oh,
Just-
see, look,
Usher can hang.
Talking about songs, we say no dancing.
But you said once you start singing, though, it's over.
This is part of them. This is what makes.
Can't bring no theatrics in this shit.
You gotta bring
you
everything.
can.
homie. You gotta bring
You
everything.
didn't see what the fuck Omarion did? That nigga was tonguing down a watermelon with his brother like a dumbass. You have to be theatrics.
It was the embodiment of the whole thing.
He's standing on chairs
He
and shit.
But that's not fair. Usher doesn't win against Chris because Chris is the greatest performer ever. So if he performs, it's not even close.
And that's what I'm
No,
saying.
it's not even close,
You know what I'm saying?
dog.
And that's why I was gonna say. That's why
That was a hard stance.
you only hear people.
And
That's
that's
crazy.
a solid one I'm gonna
Never,
stand on.
ever?
Pause.
Cause look,
Ever.
Cause look. You only hear
Chris
people.
Brown.
Greatest performer entertainer
Look,
ever.
listen.
Chris Brown.
No,
Ever.
Michael Jackson.
That's
I
neck and
said
neck.
ever.
You feel me?
That's LeBron James, Michael Jordan. So that's neck and neck. They won. They
So don't
won in
say
two.
ever.
They won A, 1B.
Say 1A,
He said
1B.
1A, 1B.
This it's like
Say
don't even
ever
get-
be.
No, what? I'm gonna stand on it. I'm gonna stand on it. CB. I'm gonna stand on it. I think CB's the best.
But when have
Michael
you,
Jackson ain't doing backflips.
When have you ever heard somebody compare Usher to Michael Jackson? Never. But Chris Brown and Michael Jackson, they're saying he is the new age Michael Jackson.
to
So
say.
that should, man, that should
For
just
sure.
say it
That's
alone right
fair
there.
to say.
For sure.
I wish.
Usher gonna win versus for sure.
Bro, he's gonna.
That's because he old niggas. Old niggas always
fit
go old
right in.
niggas.
He on your ass.
Old niggas fuck with old niggas. What are we talking about?
Get on that nigga. This nigga be faithfully in Vegas at his residencies right there. You know what I'm saying? Hey, no Heather. No residency. No Heather. Just him. No Heather. No Heather. Just him.
He don't want to take that chance. Usher pulling up.
You feel me? Just man. That's how you run for Usher like that. Come on,
man, he
man.
on you.
Nigga, you make me want it at the top of his lungs.
I gotta let him get that.
You got it,
He got dances and everything. My nigga on
Why
it.
would he do the arm?
I love him for that. He got that. All right, dog.
that's
Shout out to my
funny.
nigga Chris Brown, because y'all, it'd be cliche for me to say Chris Brown.
But I think
Yeah.
that this whole entire
Who else,
argument
Jack? Who else
proves.
you wanna see?
That's what I'm saying. This whole entire
Who
argument
else is there
proves
left
that
that's
there
worth it?
still might be
a good point.
some action for verses.
I mean, yeah,
'Cause
who
you
else
see
would
how
we
we
want to
just
see?
went head
We
up?
have to go young niggas, but we don't want to do that.
No,
They too young for that.
You could still do a couple
They
OGs,
already- I think
but
they
these are
already
like
did it.
Busta Rhymes and Missy.
Busta Rhymes never did it. T.I. never did it. Mary J. Blige said, "Shame the fuck on you."
Yeah, I was supposed to go against 50.
That don't make no sense. Hell no.
Why?
I don't agree, but I think that's who they
Britney
were saying.
Spears and Christina Aguilera. That'd
T.I.
be,
got more hits than
funny.
50 though.
I'm here to see Britney.
What is it? Not what is it? NSYNC and what's the other?
Backstreet Boys.
Backstreet Boys.
These are what we're never gonna see.
Beyonce, Rihanna.
and that's why I said.
That's not even close.
Ain't enough money. Ain't enough money.
Yeah, that's
Ain't enough
never.
money.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. A lot of the ones that we haven't seen yet are like that. They're just they're too big budget. Like we not gonna see a lot of the ones we want to see. You're not gonna see Hov and Nas.
It's just
Never.
Missy
They not gonna let
versus Busta.
them niggas make no money off of it.
Hell no.
Beyonce,
they would do it
Rihanna on
themselves.
stage.
But to what Jack
back-to-back
said,
songs.
it's
Bye.
like arena tour.
Missy and
I think a
Busta.
cold idea for this would be if you can get it to be like a pop out, like a one show, and you have multiple verses on one show for 4 hours, like a concert.
Man,
I'm
it's
not
summer.
sitting
These
through that.
artists is
I don't
too
know.
big.
But
I'm
not that many,
that.
not that many songs though.
But
They don't
it's 20
care.
songs. That's the whole
They don't play.
essence
They're
of
not
the
playing the
verses.
full
Long-ass
song though.
concert.
They don't play
Yeah.
the full song. They play a hook and a verse or something.
That's gonna be a homicide.
Beyonce and Rihanna. Who y'all thinking winning out of that though?
Beyonce and Rihanna.
Beyonce.
Yeah, of course.
Beyonce.
Of course. Okay.
Man, 50 and Ja would shut
50
it
and Ja
down.
Rule is crazy.
Ooh, that man.
You can't even get them niggas in the building.
And I think Ja Rule got it. Maybe I
You didn't get a reaction because I had to think about it. You might.
I wish we had a crickets button so bad.
I was looking for a disagree though.
I wish we had a crickets
I'm gonna
button in
disagree.
this
I'm gonna
bitch.
slightly disagree though.
Okay, hold on. He not washing Ja Rule.
Nah.
But he's hanging.
50
I
Cent
think
is
that's
not
the problem.
washing Ja Rule.
No,
I mean,
not at all.
I think it also depends on the mood
He
you in.
got a
'cause
lot of Ashanti
Ja's
records.
music,
That's
Ja's
true.
music was
That's
like
true.
every little thing. It was more boppy.
Yeah.
Where 50 had
Yeah.
more like
He got some hip hop shit. That's where
beef
50
cock
a
it and dump it.
Giddy.
The drama really means
I think
nothing.
But
50
y'all
got the
got
best of
shit
both.
like
Yeah,
that too.
that's where 50 a
Not that we
Giddy.
really listen to.
50 a get him because
anybody that's ready to get
Mini
That
Man.
was like his
Once
hardest
Mini
shit.
Man come on, Ja Rule don't have nothing to compete with that. Mini Man,
on, man.
wish death upon me. Man,
That might be the
He
biggest
probably played
verses
New
ever
York.
though. I think that would be
He'll
the
play
biggest
New
one.
York.
Yeah, that would be big because there's already like a beef, quote unquote, between them already. So I think that right there would solidify verses. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
The
they
beef
did-
is
they
older
did-
than most consumers right now.
No,
So
because
like
they did
TLC
Gucci and
Washington.
Jeezy. They did Gucci and Jeezy.
That is an old beef too.
TLC for sure has.
Made you
Yeah, it's a
cringe.
wash. I ain't gonna hold you. TLC is diamond. It's as much as we love SWV
ain't got as many as TLC. I don't think.
Janae, Nico, I don't want to see that.
That's gonna be.
Where was the one that you
Summer Walker?
You
Yeah, I'm about to
passed
say
one?
SZA Summer Walker would make more sense.
You passed one. Yeah, that's not a good match.
I'm not putting Doja Cat.
But I'm not putting Nicki and Lil' Kim. If you doing Lil' Kim,
Nicki
you
and
put
Lil' Kim?
You put Lil' Kim up against Foxy. You can't put her up against Nicki.
So who are you putting against Nicki?
Nobody.
Doja Cat.
Nobody.
There's
not a who though.
There's nobody.
No, but I said
I got it like Nicki versus Cardi B or something like that. I mean, Nicki.
I'm gonna keep it a bean.
Man, Nicki washing
Nicki
shit.
don't have a peer.
Off catalog, she don't.
Nicki
There's no
don't
peer.
have a
She has
peer.
physical peers,
Right.
image peers. She doesn't have sonic peers.
Not even. She has descendants. When you think of music, you have to think of it as a lineage.
It look cold.
Music is a lineage, bro. Everybody comes from somebody.
Descendants. You need to get that to
Nicki has kids.
I don't think I've heard that in one of her lyrics yet.
Come on
You
now.
bitches is not the son. You
She
might
don't have a
descendant.
peer.
Let her cook, cause it's a clip.
She don't have a peer.
Yeah, she
It's
don't
just
have
what
a
it
beard.
is. She don't have a peer. Everybody that comes after somebody in the music industry comes from a lineage. We all, like, you see kids
there's
of
a
different
down.
people. Like, you get the neo soul lineages. So, like, you have the Erykah Badu, the Jill Scott, and then the kids of them are the SZAs, the Ari Lennoxes. You know what I'm saying?
So-
and then
so
rap
Destiny's
too.
Child,
Like,
TLCs.
those are kids of the Whitney Houstons, the Marys, you know what I'm
since you're
saying?
saying that, who is Nicki Minaj a descendant of?
Kim, Trina, all that.
The
Trina,
raunchiness.
for sure, Trina.
Not the sound or... She did the image a little bit.
She did all of that.
did
She's
the image a
so
little
New
bit.
York, bro. And that's why I hate that they went through what they went through, because really, they supposed to be locked in. Kim and Nicki
They
is supposed
should
to be
be.
like how we saw
That would be
Dre
the
and
biggest
Kendrick
embrace.
last night.
Yeah, that would be a
They're
huge
supposed to be
embrace.
just like that. It shouldn't be no issue with them. But unfortunately, women are women. We're very emotional. So
Territorial.
sometimes shit just gets in the way of things that should be bigger. But no, Nicki is a direct descendant, yes, of Kim.
I think that's fair to say.
For sure. Even Kim and Foxy shouldn't be beefing the way
But
that
is she
they
the
is.
evolved? But is
But
she
you know
is
what I
she
mean?
the next? Is she the evolved version?
Who?
Nicki's the evolved version. You can be. Can you surpass your sensei?
That's what you just was saying about Chris Brown and Michael Jackson. You just said
So
that.
yeah, so I'm just saying. Fair to say.
Same thing.
She's in the caliber of her own.
Fair to say.
You feel me?
Yeah, fair to say. Fair to
Yeah.
say. Go back to the list, my boy. Yeah, fair to say. Fair to
So
say.
we do want to see verses still.
It might
In
be
moderation.
a thing.
But can they happen? Is the question. With the ones we want to see, I don't think they're possible to happen.
They got to get a bigger budget or something to get them artists.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it might be a thing. It might be a thing. Okay, we got another segment here too that these guys gonna get into. We ain't gonna be saying segment. We gonna run into them a little bit smoother. But this segment is super funny. It's called You Stupid. You know what I'm saying? You can finna see why. You know what I'm saying? It's called You Stupid one time, man. So Krishan Rock was sentenced to 30 days in jail because of her incident with Tamar Braxton, 12 months and 12-month probation. And hold on, what? Hold on, let me go to back. So Krishan Rock was sentenced to 30 days in jail because of her incident with Tamar Braxton and 12-month probation in L.A. for assault with a deadly weapon. Golly,
This is a
girl.
crazy
She's awaiting
sentence.
extradition to Oklahoma and outstanding warrants after being arrested on June 10th for attending Blueface court date while having a warrant out. Okay, so Blueface mom hopped on IG Live to talk her shit. You feel me? And she asked Kim Kardashian to help both Krishan and Blueface get out of jail, okay? And
There's the first snort.
I got a question.
That's why
off
you
top.
stupid.
Who is the stupidest in this situation? Because it's hella dummies.
There's a lot of stupid going on.
It's all the way around.
It's hella dummies right here, bro.
we still don't know who watching the baby. We still don't know the baby system.
No,
We still don't know if the baby. Who watching the baby?
The homegirl watching the baby.
Say
Oh, yeah,
Marsh.
you Marsh.
Yeah.
I heard Marsh
The
came and got
homegirl
her
watching
fast.
the baby.
Okay, Marsh came and got her.
Marsh.
Blueface Daddy said,
He
I ain't
wasn't
doing that
doing
shit.
it. Okay,
I
another
don't want
stupid
no
moment.
parts in it.
Yeah.
All the grandparents
that
Oh,
wasn't
said,
on me, bruh.
he was the first one to say you stupid.
yes, you stupid as
Did they
hell. I
catch
ain't
him
watching
saying
that
on camera?
goddamn baby.
Oh, wow. Man, he said he wants no parts of that.
Oh my God,
So
man.
like that's what I'm saying. Who's
Why
Krishan?
would
Is
she
Krishan?
go to the court building and record live?
Her Instagram. I mean, wait, we talking about Blueface Mama?
No,
Nah,
Krishan initially get arrested.
Krishan Rock.
Her warrant. Okay, Walk
one
with me
stupid
here.
moment at a time.
That's what I said.
Literally.
Walk with me here because
Okay, Krishan shows up to
feeling.
court. She goes live in court building, knowing she has active warrants.
She went live in court.
Well, this is why I said bear with me because I have a theory.
This bitch.
I think that based on what I've read, sometimes people are just miseducated. I think that she thought that because her warrant was in Oklahoma,
Okay.
she was good.
Is that fair to say? Because I don't know. I can't fall on fair to say with that one.
I think that's a good. You got to think about context. Who are we talking about
Niggas
here?
is dumb.
We talking about Krishan.
Now we're getting there.
She like I'm in Vegas. I'm
on the jurisdiction.
I'm cross state lines.
Like I really feel like she was just like I'm straight. Like I don't give a fuck who see my Instagram.
that's
Like
the
you
first
can't
you
arrest me
stupid.
on the
Yeah,
internet,
yeah,
and
for
that was
sure.
like psych.
That's the first you stupid.
We got
So
you.
we got one stupid.
Got
That's
you.
the one. That's the first one.
Okay, that's one stupid.
You
What's
out your
So-
jurisdiction, you
You're in a
stupid.
federal building.
That's the first one too. That's
With your baby.
That's a.
Yeah, like
And nobody to hand them to
She
in
had
case
hella
something
people.
happened.
Nope, she had.
Oh,
In
she
her
did?
defense,
Okay.
hella people she had to hand them to. Everybody
nobody
said
wanted
no. Nobody wanted to watch
That ain't
the
my
movie.
baby.
that's crazy. And look,
No
and
grandparents, no nothing.
And no disrespect to Krishan Rock, because I fuck with Krishan Rock.
I
I fuck
do.
with Blueface, but that right there is just dumb. I feel somebody on her team should at least let her know. So that shows you who does she really got around her
never
to
had a team.
prevent that from
Nigga, who
happening.
has
Like
she
Blue
ever
was her
had
team.
telling her anything on a team?
Blue.
Shit.
Where the
Other than
fuck is
Blue,
he at?
locked up too.
And that's it.
Why does Wack not have the baby?
He don't
Oh,
want the
hell.
baby.
He don't
Hell
have
no,
it
nigga
either.
crazy.
That's
Wack
stupid.
don't even fuck with her for
That's
real.
stupid.
I feel like Wack don't even fuck with her for real.
But he
Yeah.
did. He said he did advise her not to do that, not to go there. He
Yeah.
do
When?
have warrants.
When?
He
Why?
said while she was doing it. He
Yeah.
said don't go. He was like she tried to tell him that that she, you know, she was advising her wrong, and she didn't want him to be in there. He didn't want her to be in there, so Blueface can like hate her or whatever the case may be, or just not supporting her. But it was just wrong. He was advising her right. Don't go in there. Don't go live. They coming to get you. And that's exactly what the fuck they did.
Oh, that's crazy.
And for the mama, see, we going right
Yeah,
to
I was
her.
about
For
to
you to
say.
get on live and ask Kim Kardashian to get them out, it's just crazy. Like,
Like what?
You stupid.
Hey, she acting like Kim is the president or something like
acting
that. Like,
they finna go to jail for life. This is my thing. Kim get niggas out of jail that's doing
Life
time,
sentences.
life sentences
Yeah.
for crimes they didn't commit. You feel
for
me?
real,
Like,
man.
Yeah.
like, why would I go and take your ass out of jail because you didn't stop Tamar Braxton security?
Cause Blueface shooting that niggas.
They gonna
Shooting
get
shit.
killed.
Oh, boy.
Look, man,
Allegedly.
She acting like Kim Kardashian is like the bail bonds guy. You can just, oh, okay, my nigga's locked up,
Oh,
my
for
son
real.
locked up. Can you help us get him out? She might as well start her own business by the bail bonds.
Now
people.
she like
come on,
legally.
man.
You ever
Kim.
seen that movie Legally Blonde? Is it Legally Blonde where the girl went back to school? She was all
be a lawyer?
yeah,
Yeah, I
but
heard
she
about
was
that.
hella just like prodded down, all the little shit, carried the little dog with her and everything. I feel like that's how people look at Kim Kardashian. Like
That's a reach for her to even, like you said, people
That's
they in
wild.
jail for 6 months and 30 days. Like,
and
Come
just
on.
do you even know her? Do you even go here? Why would you just
Have they
hit
even
this
had- have
girl
they
out
even
the
ever had a
blue?
conversation?
Yeah, that's why I'm like,
Why
why
would
would
she?
you just do that? Which and I mean, granted, it is people that just be jumping on Twitter tagging like tag the Kardashians. I need them to free my bro.
the
Like
right story.
no.
But that just goes to show you that's
But this
a
is
you
the
stupid moment
wrongest
from her.
story. You in jail because you got too drunk backstage at a concert and ended up teeing off on the headliner's stylist or like best like friend or something. And nobody's gonna let you out of jail for that, bro. Sit for a minute. This is definitely
shit.
one of them. You need to sit and think about what you did.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You gotta sit down. Like
Did Kim Kardashian even see it? Is the question.
everybody
She
seen
for
it.
sure seen that, and it's a
Everybody
laughable moment. We all laughing. Like, what are you talking about? Like, you.
She,
so
they
what
got
happened?
she promoting her show or something.
Hey
I
man, my
think.
baby just got took to jail. Yeah, she fucked Tamar Braxton security up. You already know what the bitch did. But you think you got somebody? Go ahead and get her up out of there because she don't need to be in there. She got a baby for real.
Free
You know what I
Krishan
mean?
Jr.
You
Don't
stupid.
free Krishan. Free Krishan Jr. Free, that
Krishan
that
Jr.
baby from them shackles.
Free that man.
Free that man.
Free that man.
Free him till
outta
it's
here.
backwards.
That was our
Gates,
that was our
man.
you stupid moment, man. You feel
was a
me?
good
You
one.
know what I'm saying? Go ahead. You might well put ill a name. That's what we gonna start doing there too. We gonna start putting niggas' names You know what I'm saying? Next to what's going on. You know what I mean?
I think it was a good show. I think this was a good first show, y'all.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
That nigga Lazar in the building.
You know what I'm saying? Get introduced to y'all. You feel me?
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, the seats
Let us
get
know
hot.
how y'all like, you know what I'm saying? Lazar in the building.
Man.
The seats get hot.
Come on, man.
Just so
That's
you
your
know.
nickname, Lazar?
Lazar's my real name. You know what I'm saying? You can't spell Lazar without the L.A. Come on, man.
Oh,
Oh, and he got
Shut your
slogans to
ass
close
up.
the show. This nigga got slogans.
He thought that was the
This nigga got slogans and shit.
Nigga was in the mirror.
Yeah, bullet points.
Hey, look, that's my back one. Look, I don't take no L's, but the one up in my name, and that's fair to say.
Let's take us out.
She trying to get on me all day. Look, I'm on shit. So look, before we get out,
quit while you were there. That's the right niggas be doing that shit.
I'm fucking around.
I'm not gonna sit in the middle of the both of y'all doing this shit for the rest of this show.
She's fucked up.
Because he should have just stopped.
Hey, look, I ain't gonna lie. Before we go, has anybody ever told you that she looks like a mixture of Khalees mixed with Keisha Cole? What y'all think? Is that fair to say?
I'm here for that.
That's not a bad mix.
I hate you so much.
Kalisha Cole is crazy.
Kalisha Cole.
Kalisha Cole. That's
She
gonna be
from
a
the
nickname for
Bay.
the show. Kalisha Cole. I had to say that because that's what I thought when I first. I'm like, she
Oh,
like a
he
mix.
dropped this little dime.
Trying to find out about that milkshake. Fair to say. You want to bring the milkshake to the yard.
Fair to say.
Nigga, take your ass back to the usher right there.
He wants the milkshake. We see what he doing.
I just feel like it's just
You made me want to.
Shit.
That nigga crazy, bro.
I'm over it. This has been the inaugural episode of Fair to Say. Make sure you guys go like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you like. Let us know what you didn't like. You know, we're open to very constructive criticism, not the stupid kind, because y'all be doing the stupid kind too. But we want to see you guys come back. We'll see you next time.
Is it fair to say? Hashtag.
Yeah. Is it fair to say, man? We do want a lot of fan reaction. We are gonna start doing a lot of stuff, but I do want the comments here. I do want the chats here. You feel me? We will go live in due time, though. We just trying to perfect a couple little things, couple little kinks, stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it can run a little smooth. But yeah, man, we here. I hope y'all like the little setup. It'll keep building. It'll keep getting a little bit more. Yeah, man. Yeah, it'll keep getting a little bit more technical around here. We'll start adding a little bit more stuff, memorabilia. You feel me? Maybe some fan stuff in here too. Try to make it our own. You feel me? We trying to cater to y'all. Love y'all to death. Though we'll get up out of here. Until next time. Don't worry about nothing. Fair to say.
I love you.
Yeah.